talking.
Righteous.
And DM law, what I say goes. If you have a conflict with a ruling, we can talk about it later after the game. What you just text me or something like that, we'll figure it out. And if you guys have any other questions before we start, let me know now because I'm about to read the intro.
Let's do this shit.
Let me get a cup of water real quick. Be right back.
Okay.
If I use the action in game just so I can see all my modifiers and how to roll it, but then actually roll with regular dice, is that cool?
Yeah. Actually, yeah. I know what you mean. So you're gonna click on the button to see what it is, and it'll pop up.
Right. So if I click Monk Unarmed Strike, which I just did, then I would see, I roll a d20, and then +3, +2. So I know to add 5 to whatever I actually roll.
Yeah, it says it on your character sheet as well.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but that's an easy way to do it too. If you want to read about it too, I believe you can click it and it'll roll for damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Steven, I believe all the monk stuff is if you're doing open-handed strikes, it's 10 plus dex plus strength. That's what I was reading earlier.
What's the 10 from?
10 is base. As far as shit, what's it called? Can't remember. Or no, that might be AC. I don't know.
Yep.
Just ignore me.
Yep. No worries.
To use your unarmored strike, you have to do your first strike first. So it's your action is your first punch, and your second attack
is a bonus
action, and that's with your regular fist. So you'll just add whatever that is. It'll play 8 plus 2 plus your proficiency or your dex bonus.
You can still do it if you use a light weapon, like a light hammer. I can hit someone with a hammer and then a fist.
Yes, as long as it's considered a monk weapon, which are all simple weapons.
Yep.
Cool. And this is first level, so we're all still going to learn with that. And before we start, do you guys want like 50% RP combat, or do you have a certain way you want to go? Just for me knowing.
It's been a while.
It's been.
So do you want more combat, or do you want more RP?
Yeah.
I like 50-50.
Okay. It'll be a little more RP at first, just to get the story, maybe.
Yeah.
And we'll see how everybody kind of bounces off each other, and then we'll go from there.
You got it.
All right. Well, let's step into the world. Is it everybody on the front page? Yep, we all are.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get my. I can pop out the character sheet, right, and then it'll still post a chat.
All right. So first session. Name the campaign, Sacred Sword, the Legend. And all your tokens are down there in the corner if you guys can see them. I've made them for you so you can use them during a battle map scenes. Hello, adventurers. It's the year 350, and the country is growing strong with magic, weapons, and new technologies. Each leader of the 7 cities has taken up a task and are able to make the country prevail and strive and become stronger. There are guilds spread throughout the whole entire country of Epidelph, with many resources and different informations. It is the time of treasure hunting and bounty hunters, and finding new artifacts or old relics. This is a newer land, and there's much to discover. Now, your adventure begins here. The 5 of you are in a small city. The scene opens with a bustle of noise and excitement as you hear shouts coming from the center of the town. The 5 of you quickly scurry over there, and you notice that there is a podium, and a group of people are standing on top of the podium. And below them are 2 humanoids wearing red cloaks. You can't see anything above their face, it's shadow. As you look up, these 4 members on the podium are wearing this black and gold attire with these symbols of blazes of fire on their shoulders or on their chests. These are the Eternal Flame. They run the whole entire country. They are basically the governing body of Epidelph. You notice this immediately, and you watch as the crowd grows bigger and bigger. And in the middle of the stand, you see a dragonborn, gold dragonborn, adorned in this black cloth with this heavy leather armor. And he opens the scroll, and he begins to read off of it. And it reads, I, Goron Firebreather, commander of the Eternal Flame, sentence these 2 cult members for banishment to the 9 hells. And he slowly closes the scroll, and he looks over and nods to one of the other members. And a humanoid-like creature walks forward with black and dark skin, and he has a large staff that he puts in front of him and does a small motion with his hands and says something under his breath and throws some materials in the air, and a giant portal opens underneath these two humanoids, and they fall through. And you hear a cry and a splash of water, and then the portal closes. And as you look up, you notice that the humanoid creature casting the spell actually has rocks protruding from his chest and out of his forehead and his arms. He slowly puts his staff down and backs up. Goron the Firebreather, the main dragonborn, steps up again, and he says out loud, let this be a lesson to all cult members. Do not disobey the Eternal Flame. And then he takes all of the 4 other members with him, and they walk back out of the town. And as you're standing there, you notice the crowd is actually pleased. Everybody around, you hear mumbling and whispers that there is actually happiness that this happened. I need everybody to roll d6.
3.
6.
6.
Okay, 3. Who got the 3?
I got a 3.
Okay, so
I got a 6.
Tuk Tuk, as you notice, you turn around and you see this large white humanoid with these black eyes and white hair. This Asmir is huge, and he's standing there watching this next to you. All right, what did you get, Pat?
6. It's
You
Frunk.
notice, Frunk. Sorry, I don't have my thing up.
Drink.
That is right. That is the rules.
So I'm getting it wrong.
Thank you. So, Frunk, you notice there is a large half-orc standing directly behind you. And he is wearing a black cloak with nothing really on it. You can't see anything else, but you see he's actually very upset at this thing happening, this meeting, and he quickly darts away into the crowd. Mouse, what you get?
6.
All right, you notice a very well-dressed high elf standing directly next to you with blonde hair, and he is smiling and happy, and he seems to be confused about what just happened, but he's just going along with the flow and enjoying this. All right, Paul, what'd you get? Not bad, Paul.
Drink.
Fuck.
I got a 2.
2.
Mara.
Morrow. You notice a small bird creature next to you, white feathered and natured, and he's holding his hands slightly together and kind of watching this scene happen as well. So all 5 of you kind of notice each other around and notice certain creatures and certain things happen. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and as you are all standing there, you come back to consciousness and kind of realize, oh wait, what am I doing here? You're in the city of Shoria at the moment, and you realize that you were sent here for a rumor that you heard by a bartender. And the bartender told you that you are looking for an ancient relic in an old stronghold to the west of Shoria. And this is a rough sketch of Shoria, and this middle part right here is kind of where the thing happened. and you know that the rumor told you there will be a bounty hunters gathering to the west entrance of Shoria at sunset, and you're supposed to meet there tonight. And I'm gonna let you guys take off right there. You guys can do what you want, but the 5 of you are actually the only ones left standing at the center stage right
Hmm.
now.
So
I can-
where are we
I can-
at?
Yes, you are in the center of Shoria, which is a city to the east.
Alright.
And Frunk, you know of the Nine Hells and the Eternal Flame leader that just killed this person. His name is Atrax, and he's the commander of the Eternal Flame. You know this information. Tuk Tuk, you as a messenger actually know of the rumor and where it started that you have received. It came from a tavern in Shoria. It came from an enchanted tattooist, and the tavern is actually the center area right here. Moro, you actually have been to Shoria before to do some quests with Jorbus, your friend, in the past, and you know that the tavern in the city, in the middle of the city, is very well known for its giant fire in the middle of the tavern, and it heats the whole entire place. Gary, you know about the tavern as well, and its flashy flame. That's the name of it. And you know it's supposed to have the best mead of all places in Epitaph. And Malsk, you have been here as well, and know of a crazy blacksmith that you've dealt with in the past by the name of Victor. And he works at a blacksmith. It's called. Let's see where it's called. I have it written down.
Melshk.
The blacksmith place is called He Who Smelt It. So you guys
I'm gonna
can
go
do.
in and have a
That's the
drink.
information you know right now.
Hi, random stranger.
I think it's his brother.
Hello.
Are you speaking to your other people around you?
I'm gonna go into the tavern and have a drink.
So
Ooh,
you,
concur.
so Gary and Morrow head off the direction up to the tavern. What would the 3 of you like to do? You're still standing there in the center area with this podium, and people have all dispersed.
How much do I know of Atrax? And is he still there, or he's gone, right?
He's gone. You know he returns to a Hall of Heroes, which is like the Eternal Flame stronghold in Shoria.
Okay.
Yep.
Did you say what time it was now?
It's like 5, yeah,
In the morning or
Great
the night?
time.
at night.
Okay.
You have about 2 hours before the sun sets.
I'm sorry. What is this rumor that I know? I got a little confused there.
Okay, no problem. Thank you for telling me. I don't know if I was going too fast. The rumor is a bartender in the city of Zale has kind of spread this rumor that there is a old stronghold for the Eternal Flame to the west of Shoria, and it's basically been taken over by goblins, and they are holding an ancient relic there. And there has been a meeting of bounty hunters at the west entrance at dusk to go investigate, and you were told kind of to go check it out. And you know where this rumor has come from. It came from an enchanted tattooist who works in Shoria.
Okay, and it's who's meeting at dusk again?
Bounty
All the
hunters.
bounty hunters, all the bounty
Ah.
hunters who are trying to do this task.
Okay, got it.
We've all
would you
accepted
like-
this task.
It's a rumor.
It's
from-
not really a task. It's more like a meetup. Like
Hearsay.
you hear, hearsay. Hey, there's a bunch of bounty hunters. Go check out this place. Meet up at the entrance at night, and we'll go check it out.
Frunk is confused by the strange bird creature standing in the street and wishes to approach it.
Go ahead. Walk right up
Greetings,
to the
bird creature. I do not understand your existence. Is that so? You know, at one point in time, my father used to speak like a bird, but then he fell off a cliff trying to fly.
Quiet,
I
you
have,
unwise one.
Not unwise,
The-
just unlearned.
I will approach the two that are speaking in the center, and stand there quietly watching their discourse.
Okay. So the three of you are kind of having this conversation, and the two, Morrow and Gary, you notice you're actually like, awkwardly walking next to each other, walking to the same place, and you look over and you kind of see each other like walking at the same exact time, same pace, walking the same way. You kind of look at each other.
Oh, Morrow, I haven't seen you since, what, 5 years ago? We had that drink together in the village. I randomly showed up.
He froze.
He's dead.
So
He's dead, Jim.
he
There you
died, Jim.
I look at you funny, not remembering you, and suspicious, and I kind of pull my hood up and walk
I
a
take
little
my
bit more
hood off.
quickly. I pull my hood up so you can't see me, and I walk a little bit quicker into the bar.
All right. So you both head to the bar, and you walk in, and you walk up to basically the bar table. And as you walk in, you notice that the place is packed, and in the center is this giant fire pit. And as soon as you walk in, you realize it's hot. It's really, really hot. And people have actually taken off clothing and put it by the door. And people have actually left weapons hanging on like the hooks. And the room is covered in these giant square tables and long rectangular tables. And there's an upstairs has like basically a giant wraparound porch area. It's a hopping place. Now let's go back to the three of you, real quick. Four.
I'm trying to
wanna do?
explain to them how I enjoy the third level of hell compared to the other 9. I believe that was my favorite.
Do you know why these men were condemned to hell?
I believe that they did not do what the Eternal Flame wanted to do. He told us during the event.
Do you have any connection with the Eternal Flame?
Do I?
Steven, fuck.
Maelsk.
Males, make an inside check. And I need Grunk to make a deception check.
You said insight?
Deception
Yeah.
is charisma. That is a 21.
Ooh.
Ouch.
It's a 20 versus a 21. Yep.
So you don't get a vibe of him understanding. Like you see he's like, all right, I'm not gonna tell you, but you can see that he's definitely knows something. Tuck, would you like to do anything?
No, I'm just standing there listening, man.
He's in the background. Just do I? Do I? Do I?
Per person.
It seems as if the rest of the crowd has wandered over to the tavern.
Ah, yes. I believe that is a way that you people say relax. I have a objective to gather gold tonight. I wish to be the best bounty hunter in this realm. But if you wish to have a fair competition with me, maybe we can set some goals, and I can beat you fair and square.
Well, what is the bounty? For I will fight for a just cause.
The wench in the bar in which you discussed has said that a relic has appeared in these lands and is renowned in the west side. I believe that if you wish to compete with me, whoever gets there first can get the better share of the gold.
I run. I just beeline it. Far.
Would you like to join me as well, sir bird thing?
So Tuk just takes off. Are you
I
headed
believe
to the
he's
west
excited
gate?
to join our adventure. We should follow him and ask if he wishes to pursue us.
My name is Maelsk.
Hello, I am Frank. Wasabi Bota.
I will fight with and or for you, Frunk.
You shall fight against me in a fair competition.
Alongside you in a fair
Very well.
competition.
Very well.
I do not aim to make enemies today.
A rival is never a bad thing.
Do you guys want to head to the tavern, or do you want
Yes,
to head
I
to the
chase
west?
after the bird creature.
Okay, so you
at
guys
full
head to the
speed.
west.
I follow.
Okay. All right. So they all three head into the west entrance gate. You two are actually walk up to the bar, and as you walk up to the bar, it's this old halfling, and he looks like he's about to die. Like he is barely living, and you walk up to him, and he looks out over the table and he goes, "Oh, good evening, fellows. Can I offer you some mead or some turkey?"
Yes,
Also, I have
my
some mead,
fine
old
fellow.
man.
Oh, we have the best mead of all Emperdalfa. I'll tell you what. Is that just one, or would you like some food as well?
Just the mead, old man.
Okay, that will be 2 silver. And he hurries over more faster than you can remember. You can see this guy quickly darts down the bar, grabs a mug, fills it up out of the cask, runs it back down, and puts it right in front of you. And he sits back down on his little chair and looks over at you. He goes, "Thank you." And he grabs it and puts it in his pocket in his side.
How
If you
big
need
is this
more,
glass
just come
of
back.
mead?
What?
How big is this glass of mead?
I don't
Is
know,
it
like a regular
proportionate?
size glass. Regular size glass.
All right.
And you, sir, you're quite a strange one. I like your hair, though.
I'm surprised you can see my hair with my hood up.
Oh, I didn't even know you had your hood up. I will just see the tips of it then.
Yes. I try not. Yeah, it's great.
Did you want some meat?
Mead and turkey.
Oh, perfect. That'll be 3 silver. And he quickly goes over, does the same thing, and brings you out this mead. And then he goes in the back, and you hear him just screaming at somebody, and comes back out front, and he hands you a chicken leg. And he goes, "If you need more, come back. Please, please, hurry up."
Sounds good.
And he says, "If you need anything, just let me know. My name is Hive.
Hive.
Yes, Hive. Hive. You need anything, come find me. Hive. I am the bartender
Hive.
here. Assure you. Hive. Hello."
Hive. Do you know of any adventures waiting around these parts?
He quickly, he kind of leans in and goes, "Oh boy, you're an Adonsi hunter, aren't you, my good friend?"
Sometimes.
And he kind of looks around, and he sees that there's lots of people around here, and he gestures to you to follow him to the end of the bar.
I
you follow him?
crouch and follow him.
Are you gonna follow as well?
I see this, and I follow behind. So hopefully they don't see me, but I'm within earshot.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Okay, how do I do that?
Roll d20 and add your stealth.
Okay. Okay, a 6, and then what's stealth? How do I get my stealth?
It's dexterity.
Stealth. Okay, 3, I think.
If
Is it
you,
next? Yeah, it's whatever is next to the
Stealth.
stealth.
if you actually click the word stealth, it'll roll for it.
That's 3. So you have a 9. So 9 is your total.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, hold on.
So
Okay. Yeah, don't worry about that roll.
okay. So that was a really good roll. Too bad that was the other one.
I realized I could do that. So I can just
Yeah.
click it and then roll it.
Yeah. You follow him behind, and he doesn't really notice, doesn't pay too much attention to you. And he brings over you 2 of you, and he leans in and he brings you kind of down to him, and you gotta really bend down to get next to him because he's a little halfling.
Oh yeah,
And he
I'm
leans up
basically on my
and he
knees.
goes, "There's an ancient relic to the west of here. Bounty hunters are meeting at dusk. You would not hear this from me. All right, go and have fun. Don't die. Come back and buy more mead." And he walks away.
I turn around
Okay.
to see this elf standing right behind me.
He's
And-
behind you, but it looks like he's just kind of standing at the bar. You can't really get a gist of what he's doing. He's got his head up and he's kind of just standing there drinking his mead.
I quickly finish my mead, take as many bites as possible of my turkey leg, and head for the door, leaving my
All right.
silver.
All right. So you take 3 silver away, and you take 2, Paul.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Okay.
this all at the end. I'm
Mario.
keeping a tally on paper.
All right. Cool.
How do I do? Okay, gold pieces. Change that to 42, 48.
Oh no, 10 gold. No, 1 gold is 10 silver. It goes
So
10 copper equals 1 silver. 10 silver equals 1 gold. 10 gold equals 1 platinum.
there should
Okay.
be a thing for silver pieces, right?
How many silver pieces do I have? Because I had like what 50 gold pieces.
Yeah. So just make it 49, and then you have 8 silver. 49.
Oh, is SP
Yeah.
silver pieces?
Yeah.
Okay, 49, and then
8 silver pieces.
8 silver pieces. Okay.
Cool. So the 2 of you head out the door, and are you guys heading to the west gate as well?
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
follow him
use
out.
the advantage of my
Okay.
long legs and try to run.
And
Trying to
as
run
I-
there.
I'd like
as
to make
I-
sure nobody's following me.
Okay. Go ahead. What are you gonna say, Morrow?
As I'm following him, I kind of like run my hands along like the coats and weapons up against the wall to see if I feel anything valuable, but I don't find anything.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Me?
No, Morrow.
Investigation.
Yeah. You make an athletics check.
Me?
Yes. All right. So you run, but you don't run very fast.
Yeah, it
But
kind of looks
Morrow,
like
I'd say you find about 3 bronze pieces in pockets, just kind of laying around.
Okay. Bronze, or is that CP copper pieces?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I find 3 of them.
All right, and the 3 of you are at the gate. And as you approach the gate, it's this giant wooden two doors. And as you walk up, there's 2 Eternal Flame guard members standing at the door. And they both have halberds, and they're standing there in full plate armor. And they have the Eternal Flame right on the middle of their chest, and full helmet, completely decked out. What would you guys like to do? Can't hear you.
All right.
This is me and
This
No,
was
that's not
us
three.
three.
These
So
3.
Frunk is running at full speed, as he previously mentioned, to try and beat them to the gate.
Yes.
He sees these 2 guards, extends a hand, and yells, "Greetings! My name is Frunk."
The one guard actually. See if he can skip. He actually like falls backwards and runs into the back of the wood of the gate, and kind of looks up, just like looking up at you. It's like, "Hello there. What can I do for you, sir?"
I'm here for the bounty hunter meeting, and I believe my 2 compatriots and/or competitors are on the way.
There's bounty hunting going on here, and he seems upset at this mention of bounty hunters in his city.
He says, "I say, well, not here, somewhere else. We're meeting here.
Are you a bounty hunter?
Not at the moment."
Make a persuasion check.
All right, persuasion is. All right,
And as he's doing this, the 2 of you walk up. So get ready to say what you're
22.
gonna say.
But I was
24.
first.
So Tuk and you, I would say you guys are about the same time.
I wanted to be hiding up on like a sign or something.
Do you want to hide up on a sign? Absolutely. Do that and make a stealth check.
Like I wanted to climb up on a sign and just be like sitting there playing my pan flute.
Okay. Then make a performance check actually instead.
A what? A what check?
Performance.
A performance check.
Yeah. And I need Mouse, if you walk up, what would you like to do after you see this happening?
I'll walk over to the other guard and ask if these doors are to keep people in or to keep people out.
And he looks at you very sternly, says, "Keep people out." And as you say this, Drunk, he kind of nods his head and goes, "Okay." And he looks at both of you and says, "Would you like to pass through the gates today?" And DJ got a 14. Okay.
Drake. Tug tug. Will we be allowed re-entry after we leave?
Absolutely. As long as you are kind and appreciate the eternal flame, you can come in and out as you please.
Praise.
As you guys are having this conversation, you hear this musical notes in the background, and the guards look up and describe what you're doing. Tuck tuck.
I hope there's like a sign, like on against one of the buildings or something.
It's like it's a sign and it's hanging. It's got like a general goods symbol on front of it. It's a general goods store is right next to the.
Yeah,
You guys are basically right here.
I wanted to be like on top of the sign, just like sitting there perched, playing my pan flute, just like trying to act all nonchalant. What took you guys so long?
And you could tell he's playing this pan flute pretty well for a bird-like creature.
Any notes I miss, I mimic myself.
Well played, well played. All right.
He's not
The
actually
guards
playing it.
turn-
He's just making the notes.
The guards they look at the bird person playing the fucking flute, and they kind of just nod and go, "Would you like to leave? If you would like, you're able to right now." And as this happens, the two of you, Morrow and Gary, step up. So all 5 of you are at this gate right now.
I still continue to pursue to ask for the guards' names. They have yet to introduce themselves.
Oh, would you like our names? Just read our name tags. And they actually have embroidered on their leather armor. It says Bob and Ted.
Was
I
speaking
kinda-
to Ted?
Bob and Ted.
Which one was I speaking to?
Ted, he was speaking to Bob.
I try to slip past the Eternal Flame guards while they're all looking at the bird playing or pretending to play whatever instrument on whatever sign is going on.
The doors are closed right now. They're
Are they
about to
closed?
open them. They're about to open them.
Okay.
They're
Well,
having
I'm sneaking around so like the guards can't see me.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Okay.
Terrible tonight. All right. So, what would you like to do if you guys roll up?
Oh, as I roll up, I realize that the guards
You're hidden.
are. Oh,
Go ahead.
do I realize that the guards are still upset, or are they
No,
just?
They seem understanding thanks to Melshkin, the lovely music playing. They seem pretty at ease and they understand. They're just trying to get through the gate.
I walk up and go, "Hey, you guys were gonna leave without me?"
Greetings, I'm Frunk.
From my
Oh,
perch,
yeah.
I go, "Who are you?"
Intros.
Your
This-
brother. Don't you remember? I'm Gary, your brother from long ago.
I don't have a brother. My entire flock has been murdered.
My brothers still reside within the Nan Mountains.
I was kicked off the mountain. I'm not allowed back up there anymore.
The guard kind of looks at you like, what the fuck?
Frank,
go,
you'll
no,
have
no,
to tell
not-
me that later.
Not your brother, his brother, and I point to Frank. See, we're similar. And I stand up next to him and
How
stand
tall
up
are you?
straight. I'm 7'3".
So he's like a foot lower than me. Okay.
So we have a small bird, a dwarf, 2 giant people, and the elf. What an interesting party. All right. The guards actually just look at you and they kind of shake their heads. And you can see now the sun is starting to lower and the sky is starting to turn orange and purple as they open the door. There's kind of a lamppost outside of Shoria. And you guys walk outside. And as you walk outside, they close the door behind you. And Bob kind of looks over at Malshkin and says, "Safe travels, my friend."
Milsh.
Thank you, Bob. I
Frunk
wait
does that
for
thing
return.
where, they say have a nice day and you're like, have a nice day too. But he says, thanks, drive safe
Have a very
too
nice
to the
day.
guard. Even though he's not leaving anywhere.
All right, so you guys lead out, and this is the city, Shoria. That's where you guys were. So you're on the western side right now. You're right here, and I need all of you guys to make a perception check.
Oh Jesus, I'm gonna screw this up.
And don't tell me yet. Hang on. I'll let you know, and you can tell me.
Perception is.
I get a +3, so roll a d20.
Is that binary?
It's just extra number.
Give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm rolling some stuff.
Oh, I just need to change my name here.
Yeah, you can do it in the file.
How do you make all the like name icons and Roll20 smaller?
I don't know. I've been trying to
I
figure
can't.
that out.
I've tried.
On
I don't know
the
why.
gear cog on the far right, the last thing it says game settings, player avatar size. You can switch it just to like names only.
It's on names only.
Oh, you can also change it to small.
Ah, perfect.
All right. So, anybody get above a 22?
No,
I
Anybody?
got a 21.
I got a
Okay.
2.
All
I
right.
received
Anybody
a 10.
get above a 15?
Yes,
Who got above a 15?
I did.
All right. Anybody else?
No.
No.
Okay. All right. So Tuk Tuk, you actually notice there's the light post, and it's slowly starting to grow bigger. You notice that the light is a magical light, a cantrip, that is embedded into the rock in this enclosed little area. And you notice, kind of like on the edge of the woods, you notice this black hooded creature, and you could tell he's a half orc, and he's wearing a black cloak. And you notice him kind of standing to the side as you all walk out.
You said half orc?
Half orc, yes. So all 5 of you are out there now, and it's starting to hit dusk.
Hold on. I look towards the tree line. Right there. Right, you see it? You see the black hooded guy over there?
Does any of you guys have dark vision?
I do.
Yes.
Do all of you have dark vision?
I do not.
Yes.
Except for
So
Except for
1,
Mormo.
2, 3. So Frank, Malsk, and Gary all have it.
correct.
Do you have it, Maro?
I don't think so.
Okay. So the 3 of you, when he points this out, you notice this dark cloaked half orc staying next to the woods.
I don't think Frunk has it.
Okay. Whoever has dark vision has noticed this as
I
well.
do.
Okay. So Malsk and Gary, you noticed this as well as Tuk Tuk pointed out to you.
Hey, friend.
He doesn't respond.
I, not knowing anything, simply say, yes, this is what we call on my mountain the night.
I attempt to approach the figure stealthily.
Make a stealth check.
This is great.
Nailed it.
What'd you?
6.
It's the number of the beast.
Okay. He sees you walking up, and he actually just disappears.
He just straight up disappears.
You see him kind of wave a hand in front of his face, and he is gone.
Is the lamp still there?
The lamp is still there. It's he was hiding like on the edge of the woods. So you walked out of the gate, and there is a lamp right at the edge of the gate, and a little like maybe 20 feet in front of you is the woods, and he was there standing next to a tree. And as soon as Gary walked up, he just disappeared.
And
It's
you
because of
mentioned
how
that
I
the
look.
You mentioned that the lamppost grew larger, correct?
The light is slowly growing brighter as the night comes.
From the magic infused
Yeah.
into
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You can
All
see
right.
it's activated by the night.
Gotcha. I'll continue walking forward.
Okay. Would you guys like to do anything else? The other members?
After seeing the dude disappear, let's go. I think to myself that I'm dejected over the fact that another person rejected me, and continue walking.
Okay.
Can I cast a spell?
If you want to cast a cantrip or whatever you want, go ahead, man. Let's
I wanna-
roll.
I want to cast dancing lights and throw up some like little lanterns where that guy
Okay.
was, and kind of see what else I can see because I'm kind of spooked because I didn't see him.
All right. So you guys are all kind of standing there, and you see this elf kind of raise a hand, and these 4 globules of light float in the air and start to float near the edge of the forest, illuminating the area. And you notice that the woods has a trail that leads into it. And you don't see this person, though. Or whatever figure it was. It's completely gone.
Do I hear anything?
Make a perception check.
$15.
You hear light crunching of twigs and leaves. It's nearing fall, so the leaves are starting to fall, and the trees are starting to bloom orange and brown. So you notice that there is a slight crunching going down that path of the trail that the globules of light lit up.
I will look to the others and say, is this the way to our bounty?
We must go to the west.
Tuk Tuk, make a history check.
History is what? Wisdom?
History is intelligence.
6.
6. You know it's toward the west. Usually you kind of get general directions as a messenger. You kind of know the way around the woods and trails and paths to take between each city. And you know it's about 5 hours travel.
Okay. So the we're on the like roadway leading out of the gate, correct?
Yes. Yes.
All right. So we're heading that way. The path that we see from the lights being shot up into the air.
Yeah.
Is that like off to the side, or is that continuing on the roadway that
It's
we're?
continuing on the road toward the woods. So as you walk out of the gate, there is a path that leads straight into the woods, and the globules of light are going that way.
Ah, got it. All right.
And I asked, is this the way to our bounty?
Well, this is the Western Road.
Then let us journey.
All right.
I walk up to the trail and I say, "This is the way to my bounty," and I act like I want to go down this trail because I want to know what this orc is up to.
Okay. Does anybody
Say,
wanna say
great,
anything
more
to that?
competitors. Welcome. Shall we have a fair journey to see who gets to the relic first? As I'm hovering over Morrow, just smiling gleefully.
This giant Goliath is looking down at you, way too happy for a Goliath, and you have only seen a few of these from your time growing up. When you ventured out of the area of your house, when you would go travel and go venture through the woods, you would see these. They're basically packs, right? Not herbs. They're like
Flocks.
flocks. Thank you. That they travel
Hordes.
together. Hordes. Thank you.
We,
And you'd
we
see
go
a
by
few of them,
murders.
but you-
A murder of
Yes.
giants.
So you've seen these creatures before. Would you like to respond to him?
I'll say, "Which side are you on, giant? Are you coming with, or are you going with them?"
I'm simply here to get the relic before the rest of you.
Well, the pathway is the roadway we're traveling on, correct?
Yes. Exactly. You're all going the same direction.
I hear all this and just start walking.
What?
I just continue.
And just
Okay.
start walking.
So to clear things up, who wants to lead this adventure through the forest? It's going to be a survival check. Who's got the best survival?
Me.
I possibly could.
All right. I'm going to roll a d6. All right,
Alright.
2. All right, Frank, give me a d20 survival check.
Yeah.
This will tell how fast you can get through these forests without falling down or if you run into anything.
Let's see here.
Although I am proficient in survival.
Donde está de la survival?
Gotta be quicker.
It's wisdom.
Okay, 15. All right. So about 4 hours into this journey, you've actually moved very quickly through these woods. Frank
pace of a
is
giant,
doing a
I'd
great
say.
job pacing, and he
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
you actually notice that there is a wagon on fire right in front of you as you come out of over this, like there's a tree that has fallen over, and as you climb over the tree you can see an opening in the woods with this giant cement fortress, and right before it is this burning wagon. There's no
Okay.
one around it, but it is on fire.
Can I do a perception check
Go ahead.
to see if I notice anything amok other than the flaming wagon?
Morrow, make a Arcana check as well.
13, 16.
Oh,
God
natural
damn.
20! Alright, so both of you notice this is actually not even real. It's actually an illusion. You've seen this in the past. It's in magic from a different school that Morrow is actually quite good at. You notice this is the spell Minor Illusion. Someone has cast this in the area.
Morrow, what's the range on minor illusion?
I have no idea, dog.
60 feet.
60 feet. I
Frank
say
asks if
confidently.
he found is this the relic?
I chime in. I know that spell.
Can I do something that makes the minor illusion go away? So everyone knows that it's an illusion?
You would have to use. Do you have dispel magic? You have to have dispel magic.
I don't think so. Under spells. I have minor illusion.
Yeah. You could
Morrow.
illusion. Go ahead.
What is this that I hear about a minor illusion?
So
The-
I don't know how well you can see this, but this is kind of an outline of the stronghold, and you guys are coming up on it.
Oh, geez, this thing's huge.
You can zoom out with the left hand side, and I would go to like the 30. That's what I usually go to.
Are there numbers to this?
What do you mean?
Alright, this works. Okay.
Can everybody see the image pretty well?
Yeah.
Mm.
The parts that are lit up, you'll see those are areas that have light, but you can see the outside of the fortress, right?
So where is this, flaming wagon compared to this thing?
It was right here.
Oh, so like we saw the walls.
Yeah. And you walked up. I would say you walked up to there.
Okay. Alright.
And there's multiple entrances. These are doors right here. This is a door as well.
I would like to put my hands against the side of the wall and see if there's anything I know about this stonework, as I know a lot about stonework.
Okay, make a stone check, or like a
stone-
stoneworker's check, whatever your tools would be. So 8 plus proficiency 2 plus whatever that would be probably be strength or dex. One of those two you could choose.
And I'm also double proficient in stonework.
Okay, so that would be 8 plus 4 plus dex or strength.
I'll choose my dex modifier as it's 3.
Okay.
8 plus 4 plus 3 is
Well,
15.
not bad. Not bad. Four. Yeah. Okay. 15.
Uh-huh.
All right. So you realize this is, I would say, basically a cement wall, very thick cement, and they use it for strongholds because it's cheap and easy to use.
I think
could-
more so the race maybe that built it, because I'm familiar with like stonework and masons.
Okay,
and,
that's
yeah.
fine. Yeah, it was built by humans as a
Humans.
stronghold. Yes.
Okay.
This is an old stronghold. So I will tell you guys this: there's multiple ways you can go into the stronghold. So if you want to plan something out right now, do whatever you want. You guys are more than welcome to. There's multiple entrances. This is kind of a, go for it. Whatever you guys thinking.
With that perception roll that I did earlier, what do I see on the stronghold?
Okay, I will reveal something. What'd you get?
I got a 15. I don't know if there's like a doorway, 3 doorways.
All right.
I could see them on the map. I just character wise.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. So you can see this. This area right here
Mm-hmm.
That just lit up.
is like an open area, and it's kind of like the open entrance where there's like grass and there's a fire, and there's also 2 little things there. You can see 2 goblins. They look like. But there is-
Frunk asked
Let me
if
tell
he
you-
found the relic. Is this the relic? I think I found the relic, guys. This burning piece of wood.
Frunk, hold for a second.
Yield, bro.
I see what appears to be
Yeah.
some sort of entity in the shadows. I gotta go say hello to him. Excuse me.
Hold on, hold.
But it's rude not to
So you guys
introduce
like a
yourself.
plan here. There's multiple ways you can go in. There's a
I will
door.
follow you, Frank.
I pull
I
out my
heard it.
herbalism kit and I roll something and I give it to Frunk.
Do you take it from?
I try and hold what he's given me in between. Like, thank you.
I light a match and I say, "Put it in your mouth," as I light it for him.
He puts the match in his mouth.
I've taken the thing and put the entire thing in my mouth on fire. This tastes delicious. Thank you.
You feel somewhat relaxed. All right, go ahead.
I tried, you
guys.
guys. I tried.
Yep.
Frunk
All right,
feels
what
like
would
he
you
wants
guys
to say hello
do?
to everything now. It's simply caressing the wall. Hello, wall.
This is a good human wall.
It's a good human wall.
He bangs it on a few times. This really works.
I will
Alright.
grab my hammer and also bang on the wall. Yes, very nice.
All right.
Before we go in, I just want to let you guys know of a rumor I heard that this place might be filled with goblins. So even though this might be a nice human wall, it might be non-humans in this fortress.
I have never met these goblins before.
I bloody hate goblins.
Goblins are a newer race in this area.
But I'm also spent time in the Shadow Realm, and there were goblins there. I bloody hate goblins.
They're fiends in the Shadowfell, not goblins.
They're all goblins. Fuck goblins.
Get smacked.
Ian doesn't know why he hates goblins, but he hates goblins.
All right, you can
He has
hate goblins.
no
Go
idea
ahead.
why.
Hate goblins.
But he hates them.
Are these foes for sure?
You can see them. You can see the 2 by the campfire right now.
Oh, we
All
can
3.
see them?
Yeah, all 5 of you can see them now.
Can they see
Okay.
us as well?
Make a stealth check. A group stealth check. Best
Oh,
one.
Jesus.
So we all do it?
Yep.
Jesus.
Who got the highest?
Guys are good.
What do you guys get? Oh, what'd you guys get?
21.
Hold on. I'm still scrolling.
16.
Okay.
I got a net
Ooh,
at
a
20,
perfect 20.
bitch.
Damn, dude. Fuck. All right. Yeah, you guys are hidden. They don't see you. They don't notice you right now. All right. So there is a gate entrance right here. All right, hang on. there.
Hold on, do that again.
Right here.
I'm not seeing shit.
By the one.
By the one. Okay, I see it.
Yeah,
I
right
see
there. There's an
Yes.
entrance there. There's a door right here.
Okay.
Oh.
And they're inside the door?
They're inside this little
No, they're by the
It's
campfire.
open area. And there's also
Okay.
a door right here. You see this little area over here as well, to the far left.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, those are the three main entrances.
Which
That we
is the
see.
least lit?
Probably the far left one.
If we're not sure if these are friends or foes, should we enter in a more cautious manner?
I agree. I agree with the dwarf.
Then let us go into the left entrance and see what we shall find.
All right.
I fucking hate goblins.
Front
But I
comes down
agree.
to Malesk and says, "Why can't we just simply say hello to them?"
Well, I'm
They're right
unsure if they
there.
are friend or foe. I don't mind saying hello to them, but this large Gary seems to not be friends, and I would rather avoid a fight if at all possible.
Well, if they're in the way of the relic, we simply remove them from being in the way.
There should be a peaceful alternative.
Exactly. You can remove someone without murdering them.
Fair enough. Shall we say hello?
I believe we should.
After hearing that they have decided to say hello, I march ahead to give a stern talking to these goblins.
Listen here, goblins.
All right.
I,
Are you gonna
I'm
walk forward
seeking-
and talk to them?
I'm angry. Listen
Are you
here,
gonna
motherfucker. I'm doing my best to try and intimidate the shit out of these goblins.
So, but you're walking up to them.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well, you can move your tokens now, okay, guys? You can see all your little tokens. If you want to move them, go ahead.
I gotta
I've turned it on.
It's gonna take me a
Oh.
while.
can I erase what I just did?
I will.
I just wanted to move my person.
Yeah, I just turned it on. I believe you should be able to move them now.
Oh, someone moved Patty.
Well, that's where you were going, and I'm right there with you.
Can I hold on? Let me think for a second.
Well, only Gary's moving up right now, so put him first.
Can with minor illusion? Can I put out a fire?
Not really. You can try to cast something over it, but it would be pretty difficult to do.
Could I put it out with mage hand?
You could certainly try.
All right, I'm gonna try to put the fire out with mage hand
Okay.
from afar, like from back here.
Not to meta this at all, but you have dark vision, right?
Me? No,
Then why would you put out your source of light?
because I want to scare the goblins and give you guys an edge.
Fair enough. Continue.
That's what I'm trying to do.
All right. Let's roll initiative. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh wait, hold up. Before we rolled initiative, do I
This will be for to see who goes first in what order, just to make kind of clarify steps for everybody. Okay, so everybody roll initiative, and let me know in a second.
What is- What is initiative? How do I do that?
just roll d20?
Just roll d20. Okay.
Plus
Add
your
your-
proficiency
dex.
bonus.
No, plus your dexterity bonus.
Oh, so 3.
$18 plus
Everybody-
my
everybody have
dexterity
their-
bonus is 1. So 19.
All right. 25 to 20. Who's got 25 to 20? Anybody?
No.
Okay.
I'm
It's
still
very-
rolling.
Okay.
God damn it.
Slash roll.
Slash roll.
There we go. Plus 3, so 20.
Okay.
So-
Okay.
Milch got a
Yeah.
20.
20 to 15.
Me.
Anybody else?
Me.
Yeah, 19.
19 would
16.
Tuck Tuck.
16.
DJ, at the bottom where
Who?
you're typing, you can change where it says as DJ to as Tuk Tuk.
Ah,
Yeah, if you guys want to do that, that would make it a little easier. Thank you, Mouse, Maro, and Albright. Okay,
My name's Gary, motherfucker.
Gary, 15 to 10.
That's me.
What'd you get?
I got 13.
Okay. Gary is that there? And then what about you, Frank? You're pretty low down there. Yeah.
Front got a 6.
Good job. Good job, Frank.
You roll
All right.
positive.
He's caught off guard. He doesn't
Okay.
need it.
So, the goblins see Gary walk up, and they raise their weapons.
And
oh shit.
I just start going, what are you no good goblins up to, trying to scare the shit out of these goblins?
Make an intimidation check.
That's what I was going for. We're gonna try this shit. I might actually get this one. Nope.
Hi, Goobles.
They actually look back at you and scream in Goblish. And they actually go first. So the goblin charges straight at you. This goblin right here charges straight at you.
There's a
Actually, he's
goblin?
gonna. Well, you're right here, right? So you're in a square next to him. So he's gonna step up and he's gonna take a swing at you.
Oh, that's a goblin. Okay.
9 plus 13. What's your AC?
My AC is 14.
So he swings and misses. This goblin right here, the second one,
Oops.
next to the fire with a crossbow, is going to fire at you as well. And he actually turns and is kind of scared of you intimidating and shoots his other goblin next to him. I rolled a natural 1. And he shoots the goblin next to him for 3 points of damage. Dang it. Alright, and then there's also this goblin up here. And as you guys get closer, you guys can see the whole entire area now.
By the way, what does Goblish sound like?
It's like a muttering.
Don't
You want me-
you-
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
This goblin right here steps up, and he's gonna shoot at Frunk.
As
So-
he's the largest target.
Yeah. 13.
Does not
AC.
hit.
It completely misses. It actually just swings by your head. All right, we're going with Mouse. You're up.
Males.
He
Mouse,
shot
sorry.
way high.
Yeah. He was kind of
He
startled.
just aimed
off.
the target.
All right, so Mouse, you're up, and Maro, you're on deck after him.
Okay.
I will approach the goblin that was closest to Gary.
Okay.
And hit his foot with my hammer and then give him an uppercut.
So you're gonna roll twice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. All right, so your second attack hits. So roll d4 plus
Dex.
plus dex. Thank you. Tuk tuk.
Hold on. Damage.
I believe you just clicked on the monk unarmed strike that works. It does the damage.
There it is. 6 plus 3 plus 2. So 11.
Well, that's your unarmored attack, so that's just a d4.
Yeah, I'm also proficient with an unarmed attack, right? And I get to add my dex modifier?
Yes.
So it's a d4
Plus 5.
So just do a d4 plus 5. You can just roll the dice to the left-hand side if you need to.
Okay. Slash roll 1d4. 2 plus 5, so 7.
How would you like to do this?
Well, I missed with the hammer, so the
Yeah.
hammer hits the ground, and then I pull up with an uppercut and hit him in the bottom of his jaw.
So you see Malsh walk up, take this hammer, swing down at him, and the goblin kind of blocks it out of the way. And Malsh takes an uppercut, and he hits the goblin so hard his jaw unhinges, and he just falls to the side and dies.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ.
All right, now we're going on tomorrow. What would you like to do?
I want to move in there. So all the goblins are dead, or is there one still alive?
Just one.
Just one still alive?
There's 2.
There's 2 still alive?
Mm-hmm.
I want to move in there.
All right, you can move 30 feet.
Click on the regular mouse cursor button,
Yeah.
and then you can click on your guy and move him.
So you can move 6. You can move 6 squares.
Okay, I'm gonna move like right here. And I think I want to cast a spell.
Go ahead.
Hold on, let me think for a second. I kind of want to cast. So there's 2 goblins still alive.
There's one next to the fire, and then there's another one out the front gate. You can see him. There's 2.
The both ones with crossbows
Yeah,
are
they're
still
both with
alive.
crossbows.
Okay, I'm gonna cast magic missile.
Nice.
Already unleashing the magic missiles.
Yeah, dude, it's been burning a hole in my pocket.
Yeah, you can hit him.
So 2, 3.
I think you shoot 3.
I thought it was 2.
Yeah, I think it starts off at 2,
Okay,
right?
it starts at 2, so you do 3 damage, 3 force damage to this guy right here. So you guys notice this high elf step up, and he lifts his hand up, and he holds a quarterstaff out, and these 2 little magical blue streaks come flying out like anime style, interweaving over each other over the fire and smash into this goblin right in its middle of his chest. And he kind of goes, "Rah!" All right, we're going on to Tuk Tuk. Unless you want to do anything else, Morrow, you can do a bonus action or you can move more. If you want to get closer.
I'm gonna move more. I'm gonna move in again.
Okay, you can move 3 more squares.
And stay close to the wall.
What is your speed, dude?
It's 30.
Wow.
He's only moved 3 squares, I think.
Yeah, but what's the scale? It's like
They're 5. They should be 5. I count them as 5.
So you can actually move 60.
okay. 1,
Yeah.
2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
that-
use the little thing. Just count the squares on here.
Got it.
Alright.
Missile that you
Alright.
use 3.
All right, so I'm gonna run through the bushes
Roll
and
3
tree.
once. Because it tells you the total damage right there.
What?
What?
That's the total damage right there.
That says rolling 1d4 plus 1. You do it 3 times, 1 for each of the glowing darts.
Is
That's
that
what-
not the full one right there? Okay, yeah. So you do that 3 times. My bad. So 2 more times.
For magic
2 more
missile.
times tomorrow. Yeah.
So hit it, click it twice more. There's 4, and then 1 more.
Thank you.
There you go. Total of 10.
Nice.
So, once again, anime style, they all 3 intergo each other and hit him, and it hurt him badly. He is not looking good at all. He's barely breathing.
Damn.
He's still standing. Tuk Tuk, you're moving that way?
Yeah, so I want to like run behind the bushes and trees
Okay.
stealthily,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna throw a dart at Dude Man.
Right next to that.
Fine.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
Roll
my
attack.
17.
That hits. Roll damage.
3.
All right.
Pew.
So this bird person flies down the side of this wall, And as he's running, you see his wing lift up in the air, and he throws a dart underneath it, and it hits the goblin right in the throat, and it does critical damage. And he is not looking good either. These goblins have been beat up by all of you at this moment. Gary, you're up.
All right, so both the crossbow goblins are still alive.
Yes.
Okay,
There's
Well,
one in front of you,
I-
and there's another one.
I'm going to. How do I ping? Anyways, I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna pull out my whip. And as I
Okay.
pull it out, stretching it between both hands, I'm gonna cast the hex curse on it.
I will tell you this now. He is not looking good. If you do this, you're not going to get more than one attack on him.
Oh no, not hex curse, hex warrior
Oh, on the blade? Okay, cool.
on the whip. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go ahead. Roll a attack. See if you can hit him.
$12.
So he pulls this very sexy black whip out, and he looks toward this goblin. And as he reaches back to slash it in half, the goblin actually ducks down in fear, and it goes over his head, and it misses him. You have movement, or you have bonus attacks? Anything you'd like to do?
I hate goblins.
I want to try and intimidate the goblin again as a
That
bonus
would be-
action.
I'd say that's an action, so that you
Yeah.
can't do that as a bonus action. But you can do a bonus action or move again. But if you move, he'll get an opportunity attack.
I don't think I have any bonus actions that I can.
All right then.
so I'll just.
We'll move on to Frunk. Last but not least, Frunk, what would you like to do? Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
There you go. I think we're good. All right. Frunk will move over to the broken goblin. He would like to pick up the goblin and throw it at the goblin across from the campfire.
All right, make a strength check.
The dead goblin.
Nat
He's-
20.
No way.
He's rolling DM dice.
All right. Roll a d6 for damage, and add your strength.
5 and strength
3?
is 3. 8.
Okay.
No, strength is 4. So 9.
So Frunk,
I'm
Picks up
proficient
this
in
goblin.
throwing people.
he picks up this goblin and takes him by one arm and whirls him around like a crazy weapon and throws him at the goblin and at the other goblin. And as he's flying through the air, his sword actually of the goblin flies up and just slices the head off the other goblin. And you killed it.
2 for 1.
Anything
Frunk
else?
says.
Anything else you'd like to do? You can move and do your bonus action.
I think I got one more here. I was aiming for G1, but I guess that works.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Yeah,
All right, Rose,
I'll
back
just
at the
stare
top. Back at the top, the goblin is up. He's actually going to try to run away, and you will get an opportunity attack, Gary.
I will
Yeah, roll attack.
roll d20 again.
I get an opportunity attack as well. I have a lance. It's a 10-inch range.
He'd run around it, but it's good to know. That hits.
16.
Describe how you want to kill him. He had 1 health, so how do you want to kill this guy as he's running
Thanks.
away?
Swing my whip around the neck and just yank it up because the goblin is how tall again?
They're probably maybe 3.5 feet. They're not too
Yeah,
big.
I just yank it up like as fast as I can. At
So-
7 foot,
Break his neck.
Yeah, you just crack this goblin's neck, and you've disposed of your 3 goblins, and you have completed your first combat encounter. Way to go, guys! You did it.
yay.
Now you have this lit room, and there is multiple doorways. Okay. There's a door here.
I
There's a
searched the
door-
bodies for loot.
All right, hang on 1 second. There's 2 doorways. There's also a doorway here that leads to like another area, and there's also the doorway still up front to the left-hand side. Which way would you guys like to go? For loot, what'd you get?
I want to see what
Loot.
they have on them.
Yeah, I want to loot the bodies.
I'm
I grabbed
asking
my dart.
as I'm pulling their bodies apart if they have any. If the relic is here.
So, Morrow and Frog make investigation checks.
Investigation.
I can't look at the guy that I killed with a punch.
You definitely can. You guys, this is kind of a group to see what you guys get.
Okay.
Investigation.
You are actually a little freaked out by watching this combat counter right now.
No, it's watching him just like tear the bodies
Yeah.
up, and I'm like,
All right, so you find maybe a few bolts, some rusty, shitty bastard swords, a bad crossbow, maybe some really stinky leather armor. I mean, they're goblins; they're not carrying much.
Okay.
I will
maybe
take
have-
all of the metal items and put them in my bag of holding.
Okay, so I'd say you get like, we don't have the bag of holding.
I do.
No, that wasn't the last one.
And my character was imported, was it not?
Yeah, but this is a whole different story.
That timeline was retconned.
Yeah, so that is completely different.
He tried.
So good try. You do get, I'd say you get 15 bolts and a short sword.
I throw
And
them
some-
into the fire.
What would you guys like to do next? There's these multiple doorways, and
Can
you
I use like my
dispatched 3
perception to
goblins.
see if I hear any wrestling or rumbling from the screams of murdering people from any of the other rooms?
Yeah, go ahead. Make a perception check.
12. I don't know what my perception is.
Well, you should check.
Frank. Perception. It's wisdom. So
Yes.
14.
You don't hear much, just because the walls of this area are pretty thick with cement, so you can't really hear through them. You do hear the splashing of water coming from this direction. Come on. Over here.
The splashing of water.
Yeah.
Guys, I think I hear the relic should be over in here in this room.
Do you guys want to go over that way?
I will take a torch from the fire and I will continue that direction.
Okay.
I will follow.
Alright, so you guys head over this way.
So oh,
What's up?
never mind.
What are you going to say?
No, don't worry about it.
Okay. Alright, so you guys all come over here, and you notice that there's a well, there's kind of a washing station for all the armor, and there is a small locker. Not locker, but like a storage shed.
I
There's
go,
also showers.
I
It's
go
locked.
into the. Okay.
If you have thieves' tools, you could try to pick the lock.
No, I'm good.
Does anybody have thieves' tools?
What is the door made of?
Cement.
I mean, it's a lock, right?
Yes.
What's the lock made out of?
Probably metal stuff inside the cement door.
I mean, I have a crowbar and a hammer, and I'm familiar with like smithing and stonework. I feel like I can break into a lot of things unless it's magically sealed.
Do you want to check if it's magically sealed?
I'm gonna assume it's not magically sealed and attempt to open it.
Okay. What are you gonna use? Are you guys all gonna work together and try to pry this door open with the
Frank will
crowbar and
assist
everything?
them.
Okay.
Gary is
So-
not interested in material wealth.
Okay. So, but Tuk Tuk.
I'm gonna stand off by this doorway in the bush in case someone comes out. That way I can assassinate them.
Cool. All right. What would you like to be doing, Morrow? Are you gonna help them with this?
I want to move in there, and I want to see if I can sense any magic in the room.
In the storage area?
Or yeah, just in the room 8, just in the room in there.
In
Like-
8?
Yeah, in room 8.
Okay, make an
There's-
Arcana check. And as you do that, I need Mouse.
Hold on, so I gotta move. I'm gonna move my guy in there.
Okay.
Wait, I can't. That's too far. 1, 2.
We're
No.
out of combat. We're out
You
of
know,
combat.
Move
It's
freely
just-
outside of combat.
Oh, okay.
You can't move inside the door yet, but you can move anywhere else. All right, so Mouse, I need you to make a tool check with advantage.
18.
So roll a d20 and add. You said double proficiency, right?
Yeah.
So 4. And what's your dex?
It's 3, so I get plus 6.
7. Yeah, plus 7. So,
Oh, so I get the double proficiency 6 plus 1.
well, your double proficiency is 2 plus 2, so you're proficient. So that's 4, and then dexterity, which is 3. So 4 plus 3 is 7. So you add a 7 to this d20 check, and you have advantage to roll twice.
Oh, okay. Slash roll 2 d20. I got an 18 or a 6. So the 18 plus
7.
1 plus 7 is 25.
Okay. I will say, with the help of Frunk, the two of you
Tear the door off the
rip
hinges.
this door open. You know the weak points. You know how to get into this little cement area. You know it's built by humans. You kind of dig your crowbar in, and as you're like outlining the door, Frunk takes the lance and kind of creates a wedge that breaks the door, smashes open, and it flies off the hinges.
Simple human. Ha ha.
Doors always confuse me.
All right, what'd you get in your Arcana, Morrow?
A
6.
6.
Okay. You can tell the well water is magical.
Oh.
Oh shit! I'm
You
tipping my
sense
whip in there.
some kind of magical essence coming from it.
But he hasn't told us yet.
He hasn't said anything yet. But if
Matt-
you would like to, you can tell your party members that you sense that, if you would like.
No, I want to walk up and I want to drop one of the copper pieces I have into the well water and see what happens.
Well, before he's even doing that, I have walked up and have started washing my whip off the dirty goblin blood,
Okay.
and I'm washing it in the well.
Okay. So nothing happens with washing it or dropping the coin in it. It only makes the ripple of the water this moment. It's
Frank and
very clear,
Malakesh
though.
are observing the room.
Yeah. Make investigation checks.
Everyone?
No, just those two. You two notice that the water is very calm and clear and clean for well water.
I'm baffled by it. I have no idea what it is. I'm not even sure if it's water.
17.
All right. That's a good roll. Let's see here.
But if it's in, a stone room or a stone box, I would get a double proficiency.
That's if you're working on it.
If
not
you're
in
100
it.
feet away from stone, you get
Alright.
double proficiency.
No,
let's-
it's stone cunning. It's different. I'm good with smithing. I have a proficiency in tools, but I also have a knowledge of stone work. So it's kind of it's a cool twofer.
This is more investigating
It's
the
like an
actual room.
earthbender.
This is more of investigating the room and looking for loot.
Okay.
So you notice there's a treasure chest. It's got 500 gold pieces in it.
I'll take it, I guess.
You also notice there is a written note on the table in there.
Frank
What's
asked
the
to
weight
split the
limit
gold with
carry
you
on a
as we assisted to
on a
get in
dwarf?
here.
What's up?
What's the weight
I-
limit carry on a dwarf?
I think that's fair. We should split the gold. How good are you at math?
I have several years of practice.
Are any of you guys going to go over and investigate this room with them as you see they've opened this little room?
Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
so Morrow follows in behind you guys.
He says, let's simply trade half. How about that? You and I
Cool.
half,
That's
50-50.
What are you doing?
I'll take half.
Okay.
But I will also ask if he can read the note.
Sure. I will read the
Before I
note.
get there, Tuk Tuk, what are you doing?
No, I'm just sitting in the corner, seeing if anyone's gonna come out this door.
Okay, I need you to make a perception check. People.
22.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
That's my dad.
Oh,
A likely story. Roll for parentage.
What'd you get, Tuck? A 22? Okay. You kind of lean under this doorway, and you see two other. Whoop, we lost one. I'm gonna keep going. Can you hear me still?
Oh, Paul.
mm-hmm.
Okay, so you lean under and you see two pairs of feet, same kind of goblin feet, and they're kind of scuffling around in the other room. And you hear slight mumblings and gobblish.
Can I make out how many are in there? Like,
At this moment, you see two.
okay. I'm, from the bush, I'm gonna mimic twigs breaking and like a mixture of twigs breaking and gobblish, from the outside of the store.
Okay. We'll definitely be taking that in consideration.
I would like
Hang
to
on.
check for any windows.
Before you do that, let's go to the investigation for these two. So you found the 500 gold, and you found a scroll, and on the scroll is written some words, and it's written in common, and it says, "Find the artifact, kill all inside, burn down, meet at tower. I am trusting you with this task and bringing honor to your tribe. Eye of the Moon cult will reward you," and it's signed by this name Thelamin, and there is a eye symbol right next to Thelamin.
Frank, as you have just read that out loud to me, and I
Yeah.
find that information odd, I would like you to hold on to the note in case we can find anyone with that bizarre symbol.
Yeah.
I would like to speak with
That sounds like a great plan.
All right, what are you doing, Gary?
Can you read it one
I
more
wanna
time,
see-
just for reference?
Yeah, hang on, let's see what Gary's gonna say.
I want to see if there's any windows above,
There-
because I have finished washing my whip and have moved to the wall where Tuk Tuk is standing.
Okay. Paul's PC is overheating. Did you guys see that? That
Yeah.
sucks. You notice there's a window right here.
Okay.
You see that?
Yeah.
But it's covered with wood. It looks like someone has covered it up so no one can see inside.
Damn.
I will read the note again for you. You guys ready for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It says, "Find the artifact. Kill all inside. Burn down. Meet at tower. I am trusting you with this task and bringing honor to your tribe. Eye of the Moon cult will reward you. Signed, Thelman." It's like a giant white eye with a yellow people in the middle of it.
Gotcha.
Frank, you should also tell everyone. You should
You
read
guys-
this note to everyone.
Of course. I shall. Hey, everyone! We have found a thing. Do I tell them about the gold?
No, but
We found no
Just-
gold. Inside
just
tower,
between-
find artifact, kill all, burn down the place, meet at the tower of the Eye Moon cult. Some man says fella man has a eye symbol. I believe we should go and do this for him, and maybe we can get his reward. Maybe he has the relic that we need.
I will whisper to Frank. I also found the treasure first, just as I'll find the artifact first.
Ah, I see the competition heats up. Very well.
As he's reading this, Tuk Tuk, And Gary, you notice more
I
screaming
came out, by
from
the way.
inside this room.
Screaming inside the room.
Yeah, it sounds like more than three gobblish screams coming from inside.
All right, I knock on the door from the bush.
Okay, you hear back in common. What do you want?
Nani?
And I mimic Gobblish.
What do
What
you
would you
say?
like to say? What would you like to say?
Terry is on the shitter again, and he's making a fucking mess. Will you please help me kill Terry because I'm tired of his shit?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Wouldn't that be deception?
I'll
trying
do
to persuade him.
deception.
Yeah, let's go deception.
12.
As you say this, the door opens, okay? And a goblin walks out. And I will let you get a surprise attack on him, so go ahead, roll attack.
Yeah.
It's an instant crit, so you get, I'm going to give you instant crit, so you just roll damage. Roll dice.
How are we doing crits in this game?
Double the dice.
Okay. So first attack is with the hand axe.
Yep.
5, 8, and plus Dex, right?
You'll just do roll both dice first for both attacks, and then
Yeah.
just double the dice and add your proficiency. I mean, your bonuses.
Yeah. So it's 8 plus 4 for Dex. That's 12 plus 2 for proficiency with simple weapons. That's 14.
All right. So, how would you like to kill this guy as he walked out this door?
I'm hiding in the bush, and he comes out, and I basically just stand up, like jump out of the bush, arms flailing in the air, going ninja style, and swing my hand axe into his
I'm
throat.
waving frantically at the dude. Hey. Just
All
waving.
right, well played. So this goblin is done. You just destroyed it, and he screams out loud.
And then I fall back into the bush.
All
And,
right.
and I shout as the goblin screams, "God damn it, Terry, shut the fuck up."
You hear no response at this moment. Do you want to wait?
Did you
for
shout
Paul?
it in common or in goblin?
Yeah.
I'm shouting in common.
Hey guys, wait. Do we want to wait for Paul, or I feel bad playing without him right now?
I don't know. It's your choice. I mean, because we can't really.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Malsk. Didn't know I had a laptop. I thought he had an actual desktop. All right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna come back to him and help him out later. Are you guys cool with that, or do you guys want to wait for him?
I mean, I'd rather us move forward to a stopping point than just,
Okay. Sounds good with me.
hopefully next session is short enough that his laptop doesn't overheat.
Yeah. He might just have to lift it up and not make it sitting on something.
Or play
Alright.
music and do everything else that's going on
Yeah.
his laptop.
Okay. All right, so you guys kill that goblin, and Malsk, you actually drink this water, and as you do, you have a vision.
It's actually acid.
So your eyes fill with darkness, and you see nothing else, and you lose all the sound around you as a flash of lights and colors explode in your mind. You see a large windmill in the dark night next to a forest. A rippling of water distorts the visual as a new scene appears. This one is a black and white picture showing a group of cloaked figures with eyes in their cloaks, meeting in the same windmill from the beginning. As the image fades out, a large white eye grows and expands to cover everything you see. All of a sudden, you are back, standing there, looking at the water, and having this vision. No one has noticed that you've had it.
I'm gonna go ahead and refill my water skin with more of that water.
Yeah, okay.
And then I'm gonna tell everybody what happened and that I've bottled some in case if the vision should ever change.
Okay, cool. Good to know. So all you guys hear that, and he's story. Okay.
And I
Well, Gary.
respond, you know that shit's got goblin blood in it, right?
Sure.
As you
Okay.
close your whip, you notice that the goblin blood had been like disintegrating. It hadn't been coming, or as it hits the water, it would just kind of float away and disperse.
Hmm.
Magical water.
The Nan dwarves generally eat and or drink most anything.
All right. Well played. So you guys all have done this, and you hear goblin shots coming. Excuse me, coming inside. What would you like to do?
Sorry, I was responding to Paul.
All good. I was gonna do that, but thank you for doing that. The door is open now.
The door's open. Do I hear them charging towards the door?
No, you just hear them kind of screaming at each other, barking orders. You hear a very large one in there, actually, a larger, deeper voice.
I
I-
shot the front. I shot the front. Root squad, we need you up first.
Your mic is off.
Your mic is off.
My mic is off.
Frog says there's no better way to say hello than in person. He continues to march towards the door.
I will walk directly behind Frunk.
Okay. So you guys walk in this room, okay? I need all of you guys to roll initiative. And as you walk in the room, you notice it's well lit. There's a large fire at the end of it. All right.
Tuck Tuck got a 100.
10 plus 2 is 12. Five. Ooh, baby, that's a good roll. Sorry, hang on. Just rolling all their initiatives.
Jesus.
Okay. All right. 25-20. Anybody?
Nope.
Okay. 20-15.
Gary,
Gary.
What'd you get?
I got 17.
Okay, 15-10.
Got it.
That's me.
All right, what'd you
Frunk
get?
got a
Frank?
13. Tuck Tuck got a 10.
Okay, 10-5.
Nope.
That would be Maelstrom.
Alex, what'd you get?
6.
Okay.
We don't know.
All right. So I will give you guys the surprise. So this round, actually, no, you guys.
I think they should be permanently surprised as they're in the presence of a giant. And a man with what appears to be some sort of strange glowing skin.
So
Right.
this hobgoblin in
And
the
a
back
bird.
left corner.
Yeah,
is
and a
actually
bird.
Gonna go first. Okay. This one right here, he's gonna go first. So as you walk through the door, a longbow, I believe it is right. Yeah, a longbow comes and hits you. Well, it doesn't hit you. Let's see if it can hit you first. AC of 18.
I don't have my shield, so yes, it'll hit.
Right. And you take
1,000 points of damage.
4 points of piercing damage as this longbow arrow strikes you straight in the chest.
Can I use stone endurance? So, once per as a reaction, I can roll a d12 and plus my
Yeah.
constitution and just reduce the damage by that amount.
If you want to, you can go ahead and do that. That's a
Uh,
reaction for you. You won't have any more reactions this round.
Okay, but it's a surprise round, right? So I can't do anything anyway.
Well, no, it's not going to be a surprise round because they heard you guys coming.
Okay, I will save it for a later time then. So I will take 4 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, they heard you coming after you yelled out, and Gary on the toilet figured out he was not coming back. So. All right. We're going on to Melsk. You're up next. Oh, wait, no, my bad. Gary. Sorry. Gary, you're up next.
Well, I'm behind everybody. So
Yeah, I'm kind of blocking the door. Or wait, was I able to
players
get
come on.
in?
Yeah, you were able to get in 2
Okay.
squares. And you guys, and yeah. So you're up,
So-
Gary. What do you want to do?
I want to move here.
You can move 6 squares. Okay.
Well, I was right here or outside the door, right? So.
Yep. Yep.
Uh,
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, you can get there.
I want to move basically as close to this bar as I can
Okay.
and attempt to swing at this guy.
The goblin right next to him.
The goblin on the table over there.
Yeah, he's actually standing above. He's like right next to the bar. He's like kind of looking eyesight at you. Well, not eyesight, looking up at you.
Okay. I
Yeah,
want
so
to
make an attack.
Yeah, let's roll. There. 14.
All right, roll damage.
All right, so the whip is 1d6 plus my charisma, so plus
Yep.
6.
Plus charisma and your bonus. No, you don't. Not your bonus. Just your charisma.
Yes. So 1d6 plus 6, or 1d4 plus 4 plus 6.
No, it should just be.
You're gonna get a +10 to an attack level.
No. It should just be plus your charisma.
Right.
Which is 4.
On the whip, and it would roll it.
There you go. You got 9.
9. All right. So he takes 9 damage. You reach over the top of the table and you shoot your whip out, and it hits him right in the shoulder blade and kind of cuts down his chest and ripping open this gash in his sternum.
As a bonus action, I would like to duck beneath the bar.
You don't have that reaction yet, but you can try. You're huge, and that would be considered an action to hide.
Hmm.
You're too big.
Guess I'm just gonna stand there then.
Okay. We
I
go
shall
on
take
to Frunk.
All right, so I want to make sure I'm seeing things right. There's a guy or some sort of goblin across the table. He shot at that. There's some dude directly at the end.
Yeah, he's like a mage. He's
There's
wearing
some sort
a
of
cloak.
mage-like thing, and there's the necro goblin on the other side, right?
This guy right here.
Can we put like a label so we know who we're talking about?
Yeah, because I'm having trouble seeing the different.
A, B, and C.
Yeah, that would be cool. Just so we know what's going on.
Goblin A for Adam. Comma B for Benny.
So the red one is the mage. And you see the dots? Blue one. And then there's this one. Just orange, we'll say.
Okay.
They aren't very well. So the red is the mage. The
Blue is
orange
Archer.
All right. Cool.
He's a giant hobgoblin
Okay.
with a large longbow and also a glaive.
Okay. So let's see here. I can do a 1. I guess that's 1. Oh, what'd I do? 2. 3. 4.
Just count them out.
5. There you go. And then I have a 10-foot range. So I'm going to poke him with my lance.
You're next to him. You're 5 feet, so. Roll an
Okay.
attack.
So I'm 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I know, you got reach, yeah, I know.
Okay. And I will roll an attack.
He's also like 712,000 feet tall.
7, 12, and 4 inches, you know.
He's got a 3-foot range plus his 10-foot pole.
And his arms. Yeah.
That's what I was saying, like a 3-4 foot length.
Alright, so
Reach.
I will attack with the lance. Click.
Okay. Shit.
Alright, so I hit.
Yeah, that hit.
Okay.
That hit.
So then I'll attack.
Jesus Christ.
Wait.
Roll
1d12
damage.
plus 4. I gotta just roll that. Alright. 5 plus 4 is 9.
So, this mage throws up a spiritual kind of like shield in front of him, trying to block this, but your lance pierces right through it, and it goes through his arm all the way down into his other side, and as you pull back, his arm just kind of goes limp, and he is looking terrible right now. You lanced him.
You fucked him up.
I kind of bend down a little bit. Hello, friend.
He shits on the floor. All right. So
Lost propel control.
the goblin orange that just got whipped by this giant Asmir turns around and he swings his sword at you.
So he's stepping into my range now?
He's right next to you. Well, you're square behind. Okay. So he's gonna step up on top of the bar and attack you.
Do I get an opportunity?
No, because he's just getting close to you.
Alright.
Opportunities when they go away.
Um,
Does the
13.
goblin have advantage because he has upper ground?
No, because he's about at the same height as him now. So 13.
Miss.
So he swings at you, and you kind of take your lasso or your whip and smack it out of the air. All right, Tuk, you're up.
Alright, so I want to run through the door. I assume that there's some like classes on the bar. Am I correct in this?
Yeah, there's glasses. The goblins were drinking at the bar before you
Yeah.
guys came in.
Alright, yeah, I'm running these boxes with the red. Are they
I
like
gotcha.
chests or whatever?
They're like booths.
Ah, got it. Do the like backs of the chairs go all the way up to the ceiling,
No,
or?
they're half. They're like
Okay.
maybe 5 feet up.
All right, yeah. So I'm gonna grab one of the cups as I run by the bar, and stop here and chuck the cup at the wizard dude.
Okay. First you gotta make a acrobatics check to make sure you can get up on top of this area, and then roll an attack.
Wait, get on top? No, I'm trying to stay behind it so I can like
Okay.
duck
I
and hide
misheard you.
behind it.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
So roll attack.
Should I add my dex mod or not?
Yeah, add your dex.
All right, unnatural 20.
Yeah, how do you want to kill this guy with the cup?
I just want to hit him in the head.
Like your
Okay.
dick.
So
They call
I
me
will
Riddick.
say, since this is all happening in 6 seconds, you see the lance go through him, and Tuk Tuk runs up, grabs a glass, and he throws it. Perfect spiral goes into the mage's eye and basically just bludgeons him to death, and he just falls over backward.
Nice.
Well played. Anything else you like to do? You can move again, or you
and
can
then-
bonus action.
Basically, I'm just gonna duck behind the booth.
Okay, so you have 3/4 cover, I'll say. All right.
I'm
Now-
also like a very small creature. I'm only like
Yes.
4'8".
Yes. I will put that into consideration if that makes you set you. Mouse, you're up.
So, as I've seen this, I enter the room saying, I am Maelstrom Ironfist. We shall cleanse you, goblins, who have overrun this human establishment. We shall restore order to this keep for the midnight sun, and I will find this artifact before Frunk.
No.
I throw my torch towards the bar, lighting the place of flame, and charge
the
forward
fuck?
with my hammer.
Okay. Who are you charging towards?
This goblin right here, the orange one.
Okay.
He's also on fire now.
He is.
Well, we don't
I
know
would
if it
say-
Am I
counts.
also on fire?
I would say
There's a chance.
it's starting to simmer. Like the wood is starting to burn up a little bit, but it's
But
not
The alcohol
engulfing in
is,
fire right now.
is
But
what.
there's not
You don't
there's
need
not
heavy alcohol for goblins.
There isn't really alcohol splashed on the top of the table at this moment. But I
Okay.
will let you attack the goblin on the table. Go for
Okay.
it.
So I'm going to start off by turning my hammer around to the
You also
pointy
have-
side.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
You have advantage on this stack because you're flanking him with. Are you going to get behind him or just next to him?
I guess kind of behind him. He looks like he's at a different angle.
Yeah, he's on top of the table and he's right between. He's next to Gary. So if you got behind him, you'd be flanking him. I'll give you advantage on your attack rolls.
Yeah, what I'm doing, I kind of need to be to the side of him. So I'm to the
Okay,
side
that's
of him.
fine.
I
Okay.
turn my hammer around to the pointy side, and I attempt to shove that through his foot and lodge it into the bar.
All right. Go ahead. See if you can do that roll. Roll an attack.
Okay, so that's a base 8
So
plus my dex and my proficiency with the hammer, so plus 5 is 13.
So you stamp his foot to the ground, and he screams out in Gobblish, and he just falls over on top of the fire and starts to burn, and the fire actually goes out because it's burning him alive.
And then, of course, I get to do an extra unarmed strike.
Yes,
So-
you're more than welcome to do that.
Hold on.
He is dead, but you can punch him in the face. You don't gotta roll for it. You would like.
All right, so that's a 14.
So you see Mouse jump up, throw this fire on top of the bar, jumps over the fire, and takes his hammer and slams it right on top of the goblin. The goblin gets super upset and just screams in pain and falls on top of the fire as it just curls up the side of him. And Mouse takes one final punch, unhinging his jaw again.
Once again, one punch man. I crush his jaw, put it up, and take out another goblin with one punch.
Yes. So this is
That
all
make
happening.
me one cup, man.
Yes. As this is happening, you notice out of nowhere
Two for two, Frunk. Well done. I give you
You
like a well
noticed-
done. Your competition is enjoyable to me.
you notice the dark cloaked figure that you guys had seen in the woods appears, and he runs up to where the mage is, not all the way up to him, but just to his dead body, he grabs something, and he goes invisible again.
Do we see the thing or the idea of the thing that he might be grabbing?
You probably won't. Maybe Frunk. Frunk, make a perception check.
I have two things. Hold on. I have divine sense. So if there's any type of evil on him, I can sense evil.
Okay.
As you know, the good nature of myself, I must hunt all evil things. So I'll go ahead and roll a perception. Just
Yeah. With
I don't think that's gonna work. I rolled an 8. Let's
It's
see.
probably more illuminated because I just lit this fucker on fire.
Perception.
That's on the other side of the
Okay,
bar.
so perception is wisdom. So I got a 10.
Okay. You see him grab something shiny.
I want it.
It's circular.
I want it. It sounds great.
Well, that was the
And-
artifact.
He disappears and he is gone. And the
Alright.
hobgoblin looks over and he tries to shoot at him actually.
Success.
He misses and he screams in anger.
Can I try and
And
poke
he-
him with my stick with an opportunity attack?
He's too far away. He looks at all of you and he screams towards you. He goes, "He's got the artifact! Stop him!" As the window opens right here. I mean, this doorway opens and you see it, and you see the doorway open. He goes, 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay. So that was his turn, and then that was the hobgoblin's. So now we are on Gary's turn.
I want to attempt to pick up Milch and use him as a shield against the hobgoblin. And start charging the hobgoblin.
You gotta make a strength check to do that, and then you can make an acrobatics check to get away from it.
Also, like a dwarf. Like, why?
Because you tried to set me on fire, motherfucker.
You weren't on the bar.
I was right next to it.
Didn't try to set you on fire. I set alcohol
Oh.
on the bar on fire.
Not you want me to make strength, not
Yes, strength check. And Malch, I need you to make an acrobatics check. That's a strength check, not a save.
I don't have strength. Oh, I just have to click strength on here?
Yeah. I mean, you just roll a d20, add your strength modifier.
Oh.
You gotta be an 18. So you reach for him, and Malch jumps out of the way and kind of looks at you like, "What are you doing, man?"
I am a master of hand-to-hand combat.
With monk-like ability, he jumps away. So that is your action. You can move, or you can use a bonus action.
I'm gonna move.
Okay,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
Walk out the door and go after the guy.
Which one?
The invisible dude.
Which door are you going out?
The door we came in.
Okay, go ahead and you can move 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can get right out of the doorway.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. We're going on to Frunk. Yes, Frunk. And
You
you're
said,
up next, Tuk Tuk.
Did you need to say something, Tuk Tuk?
No,
Okay.
You're up next, Tuk Tuk, after him.
I know.
1, 2, 3. Is that 10 feet?
Yes.
Okay. Before I attempt to impale him with my spear, I say, "I believe you poked me once. It is my turn to poke you, and then you must tell me where this artifact is and why you need it."
He screams back at you in common. "Don't attack me! He's got the artifact! Go after him!"
Me, being the giant that I am, knows that I owe him something. Oh. Let's see here. So my attack is +6. I had a 12.
he evades it quickly, and just as you do this, he kind of takes the glaive out and blocks it out of the way.
Okay.
What would you like to do? Anything else?
I will, do my strike, see that it kind of misses, and then you said this was a door, right? Can I move my last stuff to get over here to this door?
He's gonna get an opportunity attack on you.
I'm 10 feet away.
He has a glaive. Glaive has reach as well.
Okay.
Do you still want to do that?
No, let's keep it here. Alright,
All right. Anything else?
that's it.
Tuk Tuk, you're up.
Is this a window next to me?
Yes, it is.
I would like to jump out of said window.
All right. Make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics check.
Yep.
I'm a motherfucking bird.
I still want to see if you can get out the window. You might be able to just jump right into the side of the wall.
I think that's a perception problem.
Probably.
21.
You jump out this window so gracefully that it doesn't even break in all the shards. It's just a perfect circular where you jump out.
After jumping out, perception check.
All right, roll. Yeah, roll a perception check. Let's see. I'm gonna roll for him.
15.
15?
Yeah.
You notice he has just barely made it out of the doorway. You don't really see him. You see a slight shimmer in the color of the window, and he is right at the edge of the doorway.
Um,
So right about here.
how far?
That's where you see something is.
Yeah. How far are you gonna let me move after jumping out the window?
Fly, you fool.
Well, is the jumping an action and then he can still do movement?
Yeah, you can do movement. I would say you can move 6 squares.
1, 2, 3.
It's 6 seconds, so it's pretty quickly.
Having fun? Work's still going.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay. And you have a bonus action if you want to do anything.
Oh, I have a bonus action?
Yeah. Because you're actually jump out the window, you moved, and now you can do a bonus action.
Last up.
Whisper sweet nothings into his ear.
Ooh, you can mimic something.
Yeah.
Good.
Mimic the sound of fire in the forest.
I did hear the fire from earlier. No. No, I'm good.
Okay. We go on to Malsk. You up, bro beans?
All right. I will take my action or run as forward as far as I can. And I will yell at the goblin closest. You, goblin, may be spared if you vow to leave the place and can offer assistance to my new best friends. I must find this artifact before drunk. And then I will hurl my hammer at his face.
At the goblin in the corner, the blue goblin?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Do I get any? That's just the D20. Do I get any proficiencies or anything?
Got what's your dex?
3. And I'm
So
proficient
3?
with hammers, so maybe.
Yeah. So
2?
3 plus 2.
So 15.
So you throw your hammer, and he blocks it again with his glaive. He's pretty skilled in using a glaive at this moment, you can tell. You have a bonus action. Would you like to do anything else?
Say, Frunk, it's your turn.
My
All right.
pleasure.
Get my hammer.
All right. So, Tuk Tuk,
It's me.
this half orc drops his invisibility, and he looks at you, and he goes, "You have no business here in this artifact," and he casts Hold Person on you. So I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw. I believe that's what it is. Let me check real quick. Choosing a home where you can see. Must make a Wisdom saving throw. What'd you get?
I got 13.
You feel these invisible ropes, some from your feet all the way up to your head, wrap around you, and you cannot move for the next minute. You are
That's-
held.
I squawk at him.
And he steps a foot closer to you and looks at you, and he goes, "Do not come after the Eye of the Cult, and the Eye of the Moon Cult, or you will die." And he runs away.
Cult.
So he runs 6 squares. Just to let you know. And he's
Which
running
direction?
toward north, straight up. He's running towards the woods at this moment. And we are going on to the Hobgoblin King. He is actually going to step forward, and he's going to swing at you, Frunk, with his glaive.
Okay.
Uh, 17.
That'll hit.
So he does 1d10 plus. So you take 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay, I will use my stone endurance, and I'm gonna drop that down.
All right, go for it.
That's 1d12. Alright, 11 plus my con.
Yeah, so it doesn't hurt you.
3,
You
so 14 points. I
bolster
take.
forward with your pecs, and it just slices into you, but it just bounces off this iron storm that you created. And he kind of looks at you, and he's upset. And he's actually going to dart away. And you get an opportunity attack.
Whoa, where'd he go?
He's running in the room. He's running through this doorway.
Alright, since he's still, glaive distance, lance distance, I don't have disadvantage, right?
Right.
Well, actually, you won't even get a reaction because you used your reaction as Stone's Endurance. So you don't get an opportunity attack.
Okay.
You only get one reaction per turn. So he runs, and you can see him though because it's lit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he gets right here down the hallway, and the door is open. All right, we're going on to Gary.
I am going to run through this gate and then this way.
He's gonna grab the dildo.
And gonna
1,
shout
2,
to
3, 4, 5, 6.
Can I
You
do
can get right here. And if you want, you can take an action as a dash and double move. And you can move another 6. Would you like to do that?
yeah.
Okay, so you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can get right up to Tuk Tuk.
Help me!
You see
I'm
Tuk
tied
Tuk is
up
bound
by
up like
rope.
this, and he's stuck there.
You have
God,
great
can't
posture.
I can't feel my legs.
I can't feel my
And
leg.
I'll say, Tuk Tuk, bird person, I shall help thee.
I squawk at him.
You have a bonus action. That's about it.
I do have a bonus action.
Yeah, you can basically do anything small, like talk to him. Because you use your action, your movement to move. So
Can I try to shake Tuk Tuk to break the hold person enchantment?
Just shaking.
You can
You
try.
just shake him. You just are shaking this bird.
Just pet
All
him.
right, we're going on. We're going on to Frunk.
Oh, Frank is kind of startled by the fact that this man appears to be head-to-head combat with him. He is excited. He turns to the people around him and asks, "Shall we pursue? I know you are always in need of new friends, and this man seems like he could be a great party member."
Yes, Frank.
Alright, so he's gonna chase back into this room. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna move 4 first, and that puts me in 10 feet range.
Yep, you can hit him.
Alright, what do I see in the room first, if you don't mind?
It's just a long hallway with doors down the side, kind of looking like the bunks, like there's like dorms, you know.
Okay, and what size is this guy? Is he similar to a goblin or similar to like a normal human?
He's a hobgoblin, so he's wearing plate armor, and he has the glaive, and he's probably like almost 7 foot, like 6'9".
Oh wow, so he's big. Okay.
He's a big dude. He's a hobgoblin captain. He's a big dude. He was the one who was in charge of all these other goblins.
Okay.
Plate armor.
Well,
Tuck, you're up next.
as I am excited at the prospect of getting some plate armor, let's see if I can poke his face. Alright, so I'm going to try and attack him
Roll
with the
an attack.
lance. It is piercing. I don't know if that helps with heavy armor, but... Alright. That's an 8.
My bad. Chainmail armor. My bad.
Okay.
Oh,
8 plus 6 would be 14.
Once
Oh,
again,
14
he
plus
blocks
2.
this.
Hold on, 14 plus 2, that'd be proficiency. 16? 16 AC? Okay.
He's too good, and his armor is deflecting. This one actually hits him kind of in the chainmail and slices up his shoulder and kind of goes right off of him. And he turns back and smiles at you.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
No, I dropped the shield. Go ahead.
All right, Tuck, you're up. You can make a wisdom saving throw. Again, to see if you can break this.
Net 20.
The ropes explode off of you.
Yeah, just squawk, screaming on top of my lungs.
The cleric
Blade.
beast.
That's your action. So you have movement, and you have movement and bonus action. What would you like to do?
You said he moved 6 squares?
Yes, he moves 6 squares.
Let's go!
Are you charging after him? Yeah. So you guys you can move right up to him.
What's up, buddy? Can I join your cult?
Will you be? Yeah. Is that what you're gonna say? All right.
Give artifact. Need.
Roll your
I just
attack.
want to know what it is.
Why use mini word when few word do good job?
Like, I just kind of want to know what it is.
What'd you roll?
Oh, I didn't know that I had to roll. I didn't hear that part.
Sorry, my bad. You gotta roll to see if you can hit him.
Oh. I can, like, actually attack him?
Oh no, you can't. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, I was thinking too much. Nope. No,
He's
you can't hit him
invisible.
if you action to break the wisdom. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I was, like,
Sorry.
really confused.
Yeah, I was confused too. Sorry, my bad. That's my bad. I was thinking something else. My bad. Okay. So you're right up next to him, and it'll be Mouse's turn.
Hey, bud, what's that artifact you got there?
so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll pick up my hammer if that's a cool thing for me to do as
You
I'm
can do
running
that as a
this
bonus
way.
action. I'll let you do it as a bonus action real quick.
Will I still also be able to get my extra unarmed strike?
No, you'll just get your regular attack.
All right. So he's got chain armor, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's time to attempt to lodge this hammer into his neck and pry it open, opening the weak spot of this armor, which I've made a lot of armor as a dwarf. I'm pretty familiar with it, so hopefully I know a weak spot.
Since this is a precise attack, I'm gonna give you a -3.
Okay, but I still get proficiency, so it's a 21! Boom!
21 -3.
No. I did the -3 first. It's +5. It'd be 24, but -3 is 21.
There you go. So you hit him in this pinpoint spot. Well played. Roll an attack. Or unarmored. Are you using your hammer?
Yes, the
what?
hammer.
Okay. So use your hammer attack.
Get hammered.
What are you, fucking Mario?
Get bodied.
Holy shit. And look, I rolled a natural 20. It's fun. So the damage would be... Why doesn't it say the damage? Oh, there it is. So it is a d4 plus 3 dex plus 2 modifier. So 8.
Okay, so he takes 8 damage. And since that was a critical attack, I will say you chip away his AC.
I've knocked out like his chainmail.
I mean, you've loosened it up, so his AC dropped a little bit.
Cool.
And how much you say you did? 8?
Uh-huh. It is also a bludgeoning weapon, so
Okay. Cool.
it feels it a little bit.
All right, we are going on to the dark half elf, half orc mage. So he sees that you broke his bond. This bird is just consistently running after him,
Caw, motherfucker.
and he is very upset.
What's your cult all about?
What is wrong with you?
know what love is.
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Gaben?
It's Karavak.
It's direct.
Kurnos.
Tell me a story of your people.
No, speak English.
I was not expecting this. Hang on one second. Hang on, I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting us to keep up with it. 1 second. Fucking-
We gotta keep you on your toes, Andy.
I know, it's good.
I
will
mean,
try.
DM.
The DM.
Session 1, party splits up, has one guy go after the higher level dude.
There's 2 of us.
I mean, like, why not? Whatever.
What is as a DM, what are we saying that Moro is doing this entire time?
Oh,
Looking
he's
at the water.
drinking.
Oh yeah, he
Drinking
was
from the
drinking.
water.
He's just giving up on
water. He's
life.
freaking-
He fell in the well.
No, he
On
was
the well.
He drank more of the water at the well. And
Lassie!
was on, like, a vision quest.
Moro fell down the well, help!
He found a cookbook in the storage room and is sitting and reading it.
Okay, so he is going to he looks down at you and he
Hey.
runs 6 feet away, or 6 squares away again, getting deeper and deeper into the woods. And as he gets a little bit further out of your eyesight, he turns around and he casts Hold Person again. This time only level 2. Make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm glad you're the one making wisdom
17.
savers, not me.
What'd you say?
17.
So he holds his hand out and throws this materials to the hands, and purple elastic rope comes flying at you. It swings around your body again, and as it does, it just kind of slowly disintegrates. And
So, like,
itself
it
and
hits
doesn't
me and then falls off.
work. So you have stopped it again. Oh, why is everybody frozen?
That's you, bro. We can all hear you. So really, all I can hear is loud clicking of Steve's keyboard.
No.
Click clock. DM died.
And he's back. Maybe.
Is he dead?
DJ, I'm really hoping we can catch this motherfucker. That'd be great as shit.
It's not gonna happen because he's like level 407.
That's okay. I'm gonna try and use my whip on this motherfucker anyways. Maybe we can still just steal the artifact. What if we could just steal this shit from him?
Thievery.
We don't have to kill him. We just have to steal it from him.
I could use sleight of hand.
I could use deception.
Do you have
and
anything
just pretend
shiny
to
that
be-
you could replace it with?
Just
Just like sparkles, steal.
Ooh, shiny, shiny.
I can give him darts. I can give him a pan flute.
I can give him a pile of sand.
Just
I can
make the
give him a
noise of like
regular
100 people, or what?
A stampede.
Well, we've got the simple back.
We have an icon.
It's
Sorry.
Hey,
Hey,
Did you hear what I said or no?
no.
What did the last thing you heard I say?
he didn't get caught in the webs. He saved it.
Okay, good. So you heard that. Well, I'm gonna wreck. I'm just kidding. you saved it. He gets another 30 feet away from you. It is now going to be the hobgoblin's turn.
I thought he moved already.
What? Not the half orc, the hobgoblin.
I thought he did stuff.
It's the guy who you're attacking, Frunk.
Frunk understands.
What does it matter?
We're waiting for you.
You're
Okay.
moving the hobgoblin.
We were trying to figure out what the Mara was doing the entire time this is going on.
Sorry.
We said
Okay,
he's
no,
reading a cookbook.
No, he's going to attack Frunk with his glaive.
I summoned Mara as a shield.
Does a 6 hit.
No.
So he swings his glaive and it misses you.
Sure.
He is going to run again.
Now I get an
1,
opportunity at that.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, he's going to get all the way to the end of the door.
Yep. But I shall attack him first.
Yep.
Where are my dice? Dice attack. 13 plus 6. That is a 19.
That hits. Full damage.
5 plus 4. 9.
Nice.
So as he turns around and attacks you, and he turns around to run, you take your lance and you jab it right through the back of him and comes all the way out, poking through, creating a hole inside of his chest. And you have speared your lance right through this hobgoblin as he screams out and drops the glaive and falls to the ground.
He's not dead though, right?
Oh, he's dead.
I tried to ask him what the artifact was.
He's dead.
I continue to try and ask. Excuse
Gary,
me,
your turn.
sir.
Gary, your turn.
I scream at him as I see him fall to his knees. You who have brought great ruin and now pain
Oh my god.
in the state of this place, you shall be brought to balance. There will be no hope nor despair. This place will know solitude. You will know solitude, and I will become the peace. Frunk will see his rival today. Look toward the mountains, for they have bestowed me unto you, my friend. Rejoice in glorious companionship.
All right.
How
He's
long
dead.
were you prepping that?
All
I've
right.
been prepping
Gary.
everything for the last.
Gary,
yeah.
you're up.
I'm gonna move. What?
Gary's up. Gary's up. Yep.
This motherfucker's 60 feet in front of me, right?
Yes.
Or is it 60 feet in front of Frunk and like I can move diagonally and get ahead of him?
I would say it's 60 feet.
Alright, I'm gonna move 60 feet.
There you go.
I'm gonna use a double action.
There you go. You're right next to him with Tuk Tuk.
And I'm going to shout at him that by the mistress of the night, I shall not let you get away from my grasp. Give me the fucking artifact, you orc bitch.
He snarls at you. All right. Frank, you're up.
Drunk. Or is it Tuk Tuk?
Frank.
Frunk, he loots the body.
Wait, Frunk's up again?
He
No, I
had
had the
opportunity attack.
opportunity attack.
So you find the glaive and the broken chainmail,
Okay. There's
and
nothing else
probably
on him.
about 40 gold pieces.
Okay.
You share?
I shall share. So I will split it 20-20.
What's
Okay.
the broken thing?
Broken
chainmail.
chainmail.
He
Chainmail.
broke his chainmail.
I'll take the broken chainmail.
I'll also
Okay.
stick the glaive on my back.
Okay. So you guys divide. You guys decide whatever you want.
Okay.
Yep, I'll get the broken chainmail and 20 gold.
Okay. Now you have a bonus action and a movement. I would consider that your action.
Okay.
Investigate the
Can I look into these doors?
Yeah, go ahead. Which one would you like
I'd like
look
to go
into?
to this one.
Okay. It's unlocked, and you open it up, and it's a regular-sized room
Nothing else in
with
it.
three. It's got these eternal flame beds and the symbols on it, and on the table is a small square box that has like the eternal flame symbol. It's got a giant blaze on top of it with this nice onyx and black colored wood.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all I see in there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's my
All
turn.
right, we're going on to Tuk Tuk.
Okay, he's right next to me, correct?
He is right next to you, my friend.
Alright, I would like to do a perception check on where the artifact is on his person.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
I got a 10.
You see, you can't really see under his cloak. He's wearing like a full cloak with a hood and everything, but you see he's got like a side backpack so that he can quickly stuff stuff into, and he's got some pouches and stuff around his waist, and you see the symbol of the eye on a necklace hanging from his chest.
Okay, so like he's distracted by
Gary.
Gary, correct?
I would say he's more pissed off at you because you broke his whole person twice now.
Yeah, but like Gary's screaming at him.
He doesn't care about it. He's a
How
half
tall is this guy? How tall is this guy again?
He's a half orc. He's probably about 6 foot.
Yeah, so
Is-
it's a midget.
I mean, he's
You are a midget to Frunk.
he doesn't. He's a half orc. He's a dark wizard.
Because I would like to try to use sleight of hand to steal the artifact.
Attaboy.
Okay, I will let you do that. Use sleight of hand, and I'm gonna roll.
I'll
It's a
roll.
perception for you, right?
Yes.
Why are you typing novels, Steven?
Alright,
It's his character's quirk.
I got
Clearly.
a 23.
No way, you little shit bag.
I rolled a 19.
Looks like we're getting an artifact
Yeah,
today.
He rolled a 17. I thought I rolled well. Fuck. So he is looking straight at you, and he doesn't know your wing jump up in the air and go underneath his cloak.
Like I
His
want to
bag.
try and like act as if I'm going to swing him and like
Okay, I'm cool with
No.
that. So you do like a swing.
sidestep around him and like go behind him and reach into his wherever to steal it.
Okay, so you do that, and as you do, you pull this shield out. And it's pretty heavy. It's a big square shield that covers like the full arm. So
Well,
I
that's
need to
not
make-
the artifact.
So you pull this. It's a very nice shield, like traditional. It's a square shield, and it's got black scars, like stripes going across it all the way down to the bottom. Would you
Sell
like
it.
to do anything else? I'd say you have a movement.
With the shield.
We're 30 feet ahead of him.
Tie his shoelaces together.
Are we like running down a path, or is it?
At this moment, you guys are pretty. You're about 100. You're about.
Yeah,
what's
we're
that?
about 90 feet away. We've moved 90
You're 90 feet away. Thank you. You're 90 feet into the woods, and it's becoming dark for you guys.
Is it like dense woods, or is there a
Yeah,
path?
it's starting to be dense woods. It's not pathed.
Tuck Tuck, you have dark vision too, though, right?
I do not.
Oh, you do not. I do.
Oh, you don't have dark vision?
No. All right, I'm just gonna run 30 feet back.
He's gonna get an opportunity attack on you.
That's totally fine. Let's go.
Okay.
Block with your new shield, bro.
Exactly. What? Yeah. What does that give me to my AC?
You don't really know yet. That's +2.
Okay.
That's +2. But he is going to use his Warcaster feat and use an opportunity attack against you. He is going to use, as you step away, he's going to use poison spray.
Ooh, I'm poison resilient. That's
So I have to save against it, or what?
Yeah, you gotta make a DC of 14.
Constitution.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
17.
nice.
So I believe you take half.
Okay. So it's what, 7 poison? So 4, 3.
Down.
All right.
Let me check again.
So
Yeah, so you take half. Okay.
Alright.
So you take 3. You take 3 poison.
okay, and I run 30 feet towards the stronghold because like
Okay.
I guess I'm under the assumption that I grabbed it. I don't know. Whatever.
You grabbed it and you moved 30 feet.
Yeah.
All right. And now it is actually his turn. The Dark Wizard. And he is going to cast Sleep. On you and Gary.
Gary.
Gary. Sleep, 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 sleep. You are asleep. You don't even get to make a save. Wow. 5d8. 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 plus 5 is 16. 16 plus 7 is 21. So, what's your health?
10.
So you fall asleep.
Okay.
What's your health?
9.
So you fall asleep as well. So both of you fall asleep at this moment.
There's
And
no
pass out.
saving against it. There's no save against it.
I'm reading it right now. Hang on 1 second.
Steven, can you
Mhm.
stop typing? I can't hear.
Mute me, bro.
Well, I already rolled. Damn it. It doesn't say a save. I'm looking. The creature rolls 5d8. The total of hit points goes back and forth, back from the lowest to the highest. Creatures within 20 feet must hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures. Starting with the creature's lowest current hit points, each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. Sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake.
Okay.
For 1 minute. So both of you fall asleep, and he's going to walk up to, he's going to run over to you, Tuk Tuk, and he's going to be able to try to grab the shield, but that'll be his movement and everything. And then we go on to Gary.
Who's asleep?
Yes, for 1 minute. Frunk.
Was there anything interesting that I would have been able to notice on the
I'm gonna
box
go take a piss.
that has the fire on it?
What do you mean?
You
What are you
said
looking
there's
for?
a box in there with the eternal flame.
Yeah.
Is there anything interesting that I would have been able to kind of exhume from that?
It looks like a nice box, like you put jewelry in or something. Like someone, like, it's got like a latch in front of it. It just looks like a nice box.
Okay. Can I take it?
Yeah. Do you want to
Alright.
open it?
No, I just want to take it.
Okay. You grab it.
Yep, cool. And then I want to move to the next room up here and go in there.
Okay. You open it up. It's the same thing. It's another bedroom.
Okay.
And you noticed. Make an investigation check.
Investigation is +2, so that's a 20.
Whew. You find a small bracelet that's silver, and it's got little shield charms wrapped around it. And you also find 100 gold pieces, an iron shield, and 2 short swords, and another 50 gold pieces. Fucking rolled the 20 on the investigation.
Well, no, it was an 18 +2, so 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
So did you get all that? Name me your
150 gold pieces, short sword, and bracelet.
And you also find a +1 longsword because you rolled a 20.
Brace. Lit. And then a +1 longsword. Okay.
Yeah, and I would say that would be all these rooms that you search. I would just say you could do that. real
Okay,
quick.
so you
Yeah.
don't have to make me go through every single one
yeah,
meticulously.
I don't want you to make
Okay.
you do go through everything. It's just that's what you find rolling a 20 investigation through the whole entire room.
Brace. Okay.
All right,
Are you
You
with
have
me,
30 feet of movement.
Mail? Can Mail do a check as well?
you found everything.
I found everything.
So, I'm telling you that now. You
We
rolled a
kind of
20.
killed the
Well,
dude
no, I'm just
together.
like him and I were searching together for this, right?
Yeah, I would
So,
say you
alright.
guys. That's
So
all you-
I'll split it. I will give you the longsword.
Oh no.
You don't
Oh,
want
well,
the longsword?
okay. Yeah, I'll take
'Cause
the
I can't use
longsword
Well,
just to sell.
you guys, you guys do that. Decide whoever gets what.
All right, I'm
And
gonna take the
now-
bracelet and like 100 gold. You get 50 gold in longsword.
75 gold and longsword.
But I want the longsword. I want the money. I have no use for a tiny stick like that.
You take all the money, I'll take the bracelet. And the longsword. I just want the bracelet.
Okay, that's cool. I'll give you that.
Okay.
Cool. All right, you can move 30 feet.
All right, let's see here. I believe that was my move. You want to say that was just I searched through
Yeah,
everything?
Okay, that's fine.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Continue on.
All right, we go on to Tuk Tuk.
Sleep.
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 Do you make different voices as you sleep?
Was that not a minute?
No, a minute's 10 rounds.
Oh.
So we go on to Malsk. Your turn. Fucking burn all my spell slots. Jeez Louise.
Since we've gone through all the barracks, I would like to explore the only areas we haven't so we can cleanse out the whole area.
Okay.
We must burn
I
it
will
down.
say I would say you can get over there this turn, and then you hang on, let me move that.
Or we can go out this way, I guess. Whatever. Just however I'm going to get in the black area.
Okay. Do you want to do investigation check over there? I'll say you can do that real quick. Are you not going to go help your other party members?
Oh, they're like 120 feet away.
We
in
don't
the
know they're
woods, and
asleep.
I don't know where they are.
Okay.
I
Okay,
don't know
fine.
where what they've been doing.
Okay.
So there's no more goblins?
No more goblins now.
Oh, well, that's good.
Okay. But in 3, you see there's like, I believe there's, let's see what I have written down. There is 2 horses, a wagon, and I need you to make a perception check.
$21. Well, hold on. What's perception is wisdom, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's 22.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's say this. Here's what's gonna happen.
I got a horse.
The half orc is going to. I'm going to speed things up, okay? So the
Yeah.
half orc comes up to Tuk Tuk. He takes the shield, and as he does, he puts in your pocket or your pouch, Tuk Tuk, a small scroll. Okay?
Yep.
And as he takes the shield, he goes invisible again and walks away into the woods. And I'm going to say he got away just because I will let you guys do one constitution check, constitution save right now, both you and Gary.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20?
Yeah.
Okay. Gary.
Supernatural.
17.
So, as the minute is up and he has gone invisible and walked away, you see probably 60, 120 feet away, you just notice pure blackness, and you kind of see like a shimmer of his reflection, not reflection, of his like visible image disappearing. So you guys are both awake now. You can come back from your saves.
I'm alive.
Malsk, you notice in the corner of one of the stalls of one of the stalls, you see a tiefling, and he's holding a lute, and he's slowly playing it right now.
Bye forever.
Hello and back forever.
I'll approach him.
Okay. And he smiles up at you, and he's got this red skin, and he's a skinnier tiefling. He's got his horns that kind of go around like this, and he's playing this lute with this bright yellow cloth, and he looks up at you and says, "Oh, good morrow, fellow friend. What can I do for you?"
Good morrow. What brings you to this place?
I was just enjoying the spectacle.
Oh, have you been watching the whole time?
Oh, yes, you are some promising people.
Our party or the mysterious goblins and or cloaked figure?
Just all of you. It was a joy to watch.
Are you
He does this-
partial?
He does a very large grin, and you can't help but feel happy around this guy.
My name is Maelshk Ironfist. What is yours?
Good evening. My name is Bast Laughter. You may call me Bast.
It is nice to meet you, Bast. So, I take it you're an onlooker. Do you have a bias? Do you know the humans who once dwelt here?
Oh yes, the Eternal Flame resided here until these goblins came and killed all of them. It was quite a battle, but not as extravagant as yours. And at this point, all 5 of you guys are walking in and walking to see acknowledge Cameo's conversation with him.
Frunk here's introductions. I must say hello.
Oh, good evening, sir.
Greetings, I am Frunk.
You're quite large. I haven't seen some of you in quite a while.
That's what your mom said.
Oh, you know my mother?
Only in the bed.
She resides in the Nine Hells. I don't think you would know her.
I may have met her.
I
Oh,
still sleep.
oh, in a. Oh, is that an Asmir and a bird person? I haven't seen. Oh, what a delightful group. How did you come to be together?
Hello.
We were racing to see who could get the relic first. Unfortunately, no one has won so far.
Oh,
I touched it first.
oh, the relic, the shield of abjuration. Oh, I know that deeply.
See, I touched it first.
And you were able to hold it?
Yeah.
It
That was the
didn't.
thing.
It didn't burn you?
And
And he kind of leans forward and looks right at you and goes, "How were you able?" He like kind of looks at your hands and looks around, looks you up and down. It's like, and he just kind of leans back and smiles again.
I am bird person.
Did he just cut out for anyone else?
Who? Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So he kind of looks at you all again and says, "So you were here for the artifact. Do you guys know what artifact that was?"
Not really.
Oh,
What?
would you like to know?
Yes.
Sure.
Oh, only if you trade me a secret for a secret, or something else. And he kind of touches his chin.
What do you wish to know?
What do you have to offer?
I got a personal secret.
Oh, do you?
I do.
Those are always great, but if I'm giving you a secret for the whole bunch of you, I need something great to give you this secret.
My family was murdered by bugbears.
Oh, bugbears are aggressive. They're quite evil.
I know, right? That's a pretty good secret. Can I hear your secret? I think it's only fair.
I think that's a good start. Would you like to tell me other information about you?
I look at everybody
He
else.
looks at everybody else. He's like kind of eager to learn more about you and what you do.
I was once in line to rule my mountaintop. And as we were fighting the great battle, the competition, the tournament of competitions, with all fair rules aside, and improved, I simply accidentally slipped off the mountain and lost my attempt at the throne. And as I fell, I sat in the cold for about a week, contemplating what I should do, knowing that I didn't feel like climbing up the mountain to try it again. And so here I am, attempting to be a bounty hunter to learn the ways of this small world down here.
That is a great story. That is just made me so happy to hear. And you too? My dwarven friend, would you like to tell me a secret?
Get bodied.
As I have not stayed in this realm for very long, I have mainly been in the mountain with my family this entire time. The only thing that I think I would have to offer would be either my services or gold.
How about this? I see you have a certain bracelet. How about you let me identify that for you and you must wear it and I'll be able to follow you in your party.
I will hold the bracelet to him.
He takes it and he doesn't take it out of your hand. He just kind of holds it with you and he lifts his hand up and this orange little wire of magic comes and touches the bracelet and fills it completely and it goes back to him and he looks up at you and goes, "Ooh, this is quite useful. This is a bracelet of shields."
What does this do?
Common knowledge, you can cast the spell Shield twice a day as a reaction.
Uh-oh. I can cast the spell Shield twice a day?
And then you take a long rest and it recharges.
Okay. That sounds great.
Yeah, and Shield is a +5 to your AC as a reaction.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I know a certain Harry Dresden might use this as well. But after that, you notice he puts a little insignia on the bracelet as well. It's a small lute engraved on the bracelet.
Okay. What's it look like?
A
A loot.
small lute.
Oh, is it like the one he's playing?
Yeah, it's like the one it's like this wooden lute, and it's engraved on like the underside of the bracelet now.
Of one of the shields or something?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
And he's just like, I will now be following you. And
Gross.
he goes, thank you for all this information. I can now tell you about that artifacts. Well, my bad. Artifact. I don't want to spoil anything else.
I heard artifact.
Oh!
Fuck! That's my fault.
As long as
the
I beat
shield-
them to you first.
Yes. The shield is a shield of abjuration. Basically, anybody wielding it is able to use any abjuration spell ever created.
Wow.
It is a incredible artifact. One of many incredible artifacts in this world. If you want to hear the legend, I would go to the city of Zale and go find the Ice Wizard.
Does
Ice
the
King,
Ice
got
Wizard
it.
have a name?
Yes, it does.
Was our information valuable enough for yours?
It is. I can't tell you his exact name, but he is a water genasi with a very large hat, and his name starts with a T. That's all I can tell you at this moment.
Teferi, the water genie.
And he looks at all of you and goes, thank you for your time. I hope this information will help you out further down the line, but I must go now. And
Not really. I'm still a lot confused.
Play us a song on your way out. Good sir.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely, and he strums a wonderful
Power chord.
bard ballad for you guys.
Ooh, what information? Because bard ballads are generally story songs.
Brave
Yes.
Sir Robin ran away.
It's actually I do have it written. It's not. It's more of a
Spoken word.
a poem.
Okay.
Where do I have it written down?
Bard tiefling.
So he goes, sacred weapon was destroyed. All the adventures were joyed. Slivers of the weapon was hidden. Finding them was forbidden, but not for a certain humanoid. Once again, sacred weapon was destroyed. All the adventurers rejoiced. Slivers of the weapon hidden. Finding them was forbidden, but not for a certain humanoid. And then a orange circle goes over the top of him, and he just disappears.
Wow.
He used Misty Step.
Are any of us not humanoid?
All of us are not humanoid. Oh, okay. Never mind.
All of you are humanoid.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. I don't know if Eric Akra are not. Is the bird person a humanoid? I think it would be.
No, I don't think so.
Well, he did just kind of call me a person,
Yeah.
but also a person. So
Yeah. And that is your first raid on a battle map.
Nice.
I'll keep the horses.
Yeah, they're attached to a wagon, so you could use the wagon if you wanted.
Perfect. Let's do that.
So now you have
Good thing
a
I made
wagon.
it for the last 5 minutes to B-Sod.
Adventure wagon. I'm gonna put the horse and wagon in my inventory. 2 horses and a wagon.
2 horses and a wagon.
We could put all the human meat on there. We could sell it back in the previous city to the butchers.
Oh, we can start our own company.
Yes. We could be a shipping company. We'll call it FedEx, except in medieval eras.
We'll
Red.
call it the Lonely Stump Shipping and Company.
Sorry, it was a little bit longer as the first session.
No worries.
I figure.
Is that it? We're calling it quits there?
I mean, if
Okay.
you guys want to keep going, we can. I thought that's a good stopping point. You guys finished
Yeah.
everything up. You searched all the rooms. You got all the information. You almost fucking killed my wizard. I'm so upset right now.
But just